Cool. Welcome to the Cult of Personality podcast, season 2, episode 9, I think. Yikes. Ayo, with me today is a new face. We haven't spoke at all besides DM. Wakeupcoy. How are
What's
you
up?
doing
What's
today?
up? Pretty good, bro. Just chilling. It's my day off, so we're here.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Days on. All my days have been off recently. I've been searching for jobs and none of them call back, none of them nothing. I don't know. It's really hard out here.
I know, bro. I get you. I went like almost a month without a job, bro. I was struggling. That shit was tough.
I've been
Fuck, bro.
I've been applying, believe it or not, I've been applying for jobs since January.
Oh my God,
It's October.
bro. What,
That's 10 months.
bro?
I fixed my resume. I have a pretty good resume at this point. You know, I can I can do anything I'm given, and they just don't call back. I don't know what's going on.
Man, fuck these people. Fuck a
Yeah.
job. We don't need a job.
I'm just convinced that the universe doesn't want me to work, but I'm broke. So clearly there's a conflict of interest there. But
Yeah.
but I'm excited to have you on. And usually when people DM me like, yo, let's do an interview, I'm fairly hesitant because I don't know, like when people hit me up and I don't know you from a hole in the wall or anything like that, and they're just like, yo, let's do an interview. I'm like, relax.
Yeah.
Relax. But you hit me up and I looked at your stuff really quick and I got a quick glimpse of you and I was like, this guy is an intriguing looking guy. Let's get this interview. So we're here.
Hell yeah.
And I'm glad we did it today because usually on Fridays is when I like to start promoting shit anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll get this interview done, and then after this interview, you gotta send me a fucking picture so I can make a thumbnail real quick and start promoting. Like, yeah, episode Monday.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So happy Halloween if you're watching this because it's Monday. It's October 31st. Happy Halloween. But right now it's Friday. We're chilling. But no, yeah. Overall, enough of me rambling. You know, let's get this shit started. But yeah, before I go into the first question and stuff like that, I just want to say I was really intrigued by your image. You know, it seems like you got a dope fucking way of carrying yourself, and I haven't listened to any of your shit. I'm gonna be real, so this is all just very much a learning experience for me. I'm very much new to everything you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. First question, usually being on the Cold Personality podcast, hosted by yours truly, Mikeymcchoppa. First question is Wakeupcoy. The name, the image, the aura, the energy, how to start, how to get here, and everything in between.
Well, I started making music like sophomore year of high school. I was making like shitty beats, and then I just and I was trying to all my homies produce, so I'd be like, bro, send me a beat, make me a beat, and it'd be like, nah. So I was like, all right, fuck you. So I started making my own beats, and they were really shitty. And then I just evolved from I stopped making beats, and I was rapping at first, bro. I was on that Suicide Boy shit, bro. It's it's so cringe, bro. It was horrible. But yeah, I used to go by fucking Lost in the Dark, bro.
What was the inspiration behind that name?
Bro, I was just I don't know. I was just a little sad kid,
super
bro.
edgy, depressed
Yeah,
type shit.
yeah. And then my first name is Dylan, so everyone thought it was I would put LITD, so everyone thought it was Lit Dylan, and I'd be like, no, it's not lit, it's Lost in the Dark. Like, fuck you guys.
It's the exact opposite.
Yeah. And then I just I guess junior year of high school, I was drawing a comic. It might have been senior, I don't know. I was drawing a comic, and the main character was based on me, and I was like, fuck, I don't want to give him my regular name. So I searched up, I was like, cool names, and I found Koi, and Koi means shy, and I'm usually pretty shy. And I was on FaceTime with some girl, and then I fell asleep drawing the comic, and she's like, wake up, Koi. And I was like,
oh, it literally spoke to you from a dream.
Yeah, bro. So that's how I got Wakeupcoy. But yeah, I'm just out here. I'm I guess alternative. I make alternative kind of music, I guess.
Yeah, the umbrella term for everything.
Yeah, it's so it's if you could imagine indie but not indie, and then rap but not rap, and then punk but not punk altogether. That's basically me in a nutshell.
It's kind of like a gray area between the three.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And like I'm definitely trying to do more punk music, like lean more in like the punk, like the punk music and shit. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to figure everything out.
With the look that you give off and whatever, like how I perceived you from the very beginning, it very much gives off like a hardcore vibe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everyone thinks that, bro. But I'm like this. I'm just a sweet dude, bro. I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, it was that, and then like within this week, I've just been kind of busy and shit, just like job searching, like I just mentioned and stuff like that. So I haven't got time to listen to any of your stuff. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
real with you. So from just the look alone, it's like I'm expecting like some sort of like hardcore shit or whatever. Like that's the look you give. So it's
yeah.
cool to know that it's cool to that you acknowledge it because I'm like, all right, I was partially right, but also like I wasn't.
Yeah, I do talk a lot of shit in my music. So if you listen to my music, I talk so much shit, like so much shit.
Oh, I definitely gotta listen to it now because what I do with like I've just started this new thing with the podcast where I have like playlists on the SoundCloud for the podcast,
Yeah.
and I add every guest I have like whole discography to it, and then
Oh
with
yeah.
every upload they have, I add that onto the thing. So I have to acknowledge everyone's discography. I'm forced. There's no way out of it, which I
Oh
should be
yeah.
doing no matter what if I'm hosting a music podcast. But no, yeah, so I will definitely check it out after this. But no, yeah, and I am a fucking I'm not a big vinyl guy, so don't judge my little collection. It's very small.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite like albums during like quarantine was Damaged by Black Flag, a very hardcore punk album and whatnot.
Hard.
I fucking love hardcore music, man.
Fuck yeah.
So it's exciting to know that you carry some of that element in there. But continue on with Image and stuff like that. Like the whole expand on it. Tell me like starting or like fucking even like when you were younger and like, yo, my inspiration came from X, Y, and Z. Like really
Well,
just dive into it.
honestly, I was a Peep stan, bro. Like I went to his last show. He came here to El Paso. I cried the next day. I was like, Mom, I can't go to school. Fuck it, it was horrible. That shit was crazy. And that was
Wow.
like that was everyone used to compare me to Peep.
Right.
Like that was like the shit that I was on, like in high school and shit. I was like GBC for life, GBC for life. But then I don't know, I kind of like started expanding my music taste. Sorry, dude, my nose is all congested. I have a show tonight, and I'm so mad.
Man, we're gonna talk more about shows in a bit, but I feel you. I be hating when I'm congested. Number one, just I hate being sick because I get sick once a year. So when I get sick that once a year, I'm like, I might as well just not get sick at all if it's gonna come once a fucking year. But now that I do something to where I'm talking into a microphone and you hear every like little fucking frequency of my voice, when I'm congested, bro, you hear it. I did one interview where I was congested and I didn't even realize I was congested until I watched the interview like weeks later and I was like, holy shit, I was sick and I didn't even know it.
Yeah,
So
bro. I get sick fucking like 54 billion times a year, bro. I'm always sick. I can never not be sick. It's so stupid.
yeah, man. I mean,
Horrible.
should be breaking down your immune system. Like, do you smoke?
Yeah.
You know, if you smoke, that shit will fucking demolish it. And I'm not judging because I fucking smoke here and there, so it's like whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, I feel you.
But yeah, fuck, what was I saying before this shit? My bad.
About being a peep stand, GVC for life, shit like that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So I was on like the whole Suicide Boys, GBC, fucking Buffet Boys, all them motherfuckers. Yeah, like that was me in high school, and
Mhm.
then going to junior year, I believe, I kind of started listening to like more like indie stuff,
Right.
and like I like changed as a complete person. Like I completely changed. Like I was growing my hair out. I just became this fucking little hippie dude. Like you see me bracelets, fucking like crop pants, mismatching shoes, fucking button ups, turtlenecks, beanies. Like I was
It's
like,
like, yeah,
yeah,
Rex Orange County and like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, fuck that dude though. Fuck Rex.
yeah, he just got like, didn't he get just hit with some crazy allegation or some shit?
Yeah, bro. What the fuck?
Yo, That's crazy. I only like one song or two songs from anyway, so fuck that guy. But I feel
Yeah,
you.
oh
I
God.
get exactly what vibe you were going for and shit like that. But continue on.
Yeah. And then after high school and stuff, I started like kind of getting more into like, cause honestly, I was always a rap dude. I would always listen to rap. I never grew up listening to like the music I make. I would always listen like Wayne and like 50 Cent and all the legends. Like that's what I grew up listening to. And then coming out of high school, I started listening to like more, I guess like grungier shit. Like I was super like I was super late to everything, bro. Like it's crazy. But yeah,
I'm not even judging because me too. Like for a
yeah.
lot of shit.
Hell yeah, but like and then I started like I was like, yo, maybe like this whole I was making indie music at that point. And I was like, fuck, like my homies, they would be like, you have so much potential, but like what you're making right now is so ass. And I get so mad. Like I get fucking upset with them, like, fuck you, like, nah, bro. And then I like sat down one day and I like actually like listened to everything and I was like, fuck, this shit actually sucks. And then like I deleted fucking everything. Like I
Clean
started,
slate.
yeah, started over. I took like 6 months to like work on my singing and work on my like flows and like what I wanted to do as an artist and like try to figure myself out. And that was kind of more like it's kind of like what I was making. So like from Fever, I guess that's where I started like dropping shit that I actually like. I fucking hate all my old songs though. Like if you're gonna listen to anything, like I'll send you some shit. But fucking yeah, like I just started dropping more and more. And then I got a couple plays, and then I was like, I was sitting in college, bro, and I was like, man, I got like Fever blew up like the first day I dropped it within hours. Like I got like 15, 20,000 plays in one day, and I was like, fuck this, I'm dropping out. I dropped out of college the same day, and then it's just been like it just went down. I was like, fuck, but
Nah,
yeah.
I mean I fucking dropped out of college and I had nothing going for myself. I was just like, this shit sucks. I'm not doing it. But
Oh god. Um, and then I guess from there I started like really working on my flows and my my lyricism and shit, I guess. And then
right.
I started getting into hyper pop like last year. So I started rapping a little bit more and I was like, okay, this is cool. This is cool. I got a couple of music videos done. I met a lot of cool people. I started playing shows. So I started playing shows last fuck was it? When was COVID?
COVID started all the way in March of 2020.
Okay. So I was supposed to get my first show the day right before COVID started.
Okay.
So I was gonna open up for some band, and I was so fucking scared, bro, because I was making first of all I was making shit music. I was making fucking horrendous music,
Is this
bro.
when you were making the indie stuff?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, I was making super shit music, and then I was gonna open up for a band. I didn't have a band. Like I was gonna use backing tracks with fucking like, oh, dude, it was gonna be a shit show. Like I would have bombed so hard. And then they're like, the venue texted me. They're like, yo, bro, like
Show's
uh
canceled.
COVID, we're pushing it a day back. Maybe you might be able to play. And I was like, fuck, I got all bummed. And then on Sunday, they're like, nah, sorry, bro, you're not fucking playing. And I was like, fuck. So I just like I got all sad. And then I don't know. I was at the skate park one day and I met my homie Dippy. He used to be in my band. He lives in LA now, but he plays bass. And he's like, bro, we should start a band. Like, you should start a band. And I was like, okay, fuck it, like let's do it. And then he was playing drums at the time, and then my homie Malone, he was like guitar, and then my other homie Eli was on bass at the time. And then I think it was like 6 months after COVID, it was like the first show, like the first house show. Anybody like oh, what it was it a year? I don't know. It was like the very first house show that anybody went to, like the first house party. Like that shit was fucking huge, bro. Like I was so nervous. I was supposed to go first, but then the headlining band they
Yeah.
dropped and they couldn't play, and they're like, "Fuck it, do you want to go? Do you want to go last? You want to headline?" And I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, why not?" It is my first show, bro. My first fucking show ever, and like I'm just there, and everybody plays, and while my homies band's playing, they start chanting Wakeupcoy, and I was like, no, I was like, dude, I was like, you can't like mid song, bro. They're like, Wakeupcoy. I was like, no, I was like, stop, stop, stop. I was like, pay attention, watch the show, bro. Watch. And then I played my set. It was fucking great, dude. I got like a boner mid set like that. Like the adrenaline of that whole fucking shit was like I was there fucking like eyes open, bro. I was like, it was fucking crazy. Like, and then after that show, I'm like, oh, thank you. I'm talking to everybody, like super grateful and shit. And then my homies are outside and they're straight scrapping with like 3 dudes. Bro, some
Way to
dude.
fuck it up, you know? Like,
Yeah, I was like, and then my homie calls me, he's like, bro, get the fuck out here. We just fucked some dudes up. And then I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I go and I'm all mad now. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's up? What's up? And then one dude's getting dragged away, and then my homie's like, fuck you. And my homie's girlfriend pepper sprayed some dude, and it was just a shit show, bro. Like, I was like, damn. And then we dipped, and then ever since then, I just been playing hella shows and shit.
all
I met
right.
a lot of cool fucking people.
Yeah, that's what's up. And I definitely got a couple questions about that. One, I've never had anybody here on the podcast who's like a part of any band or anything. Like usually it's like solo artists and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
tell me a little bit how that came to be. Like just starting a band, you know?
Uh,
Or
Honestly, it was like, what were you saying? What were you saying?
no, I was gonna say that, and also like not only starting a band, like give me some details on the band, your name and stuff like that. Like do you guys just like is it like kind of like one of those things where it's like where you guys go by like the lead singer's name or whatever? Like, I'm trying to think of a band like
Yeah.
that.
So it's basically like my solo project.
Mm-hmm.
So the band is Wakeupcoy, which is me.
Mm-hmm.
But when I play live shows, I play with my band.
Okay, I get it
Which
now.
the people on my band are super cool. There's a dude named fucking Ian. I almost fucking said it. Dude, oh my god. I have a story after this one. Ian, and then there's Santi, he's on bass, and we have Grant. I fucking love Grant. He's so good. And then we have Sergio. He's like one of the best drummers in town, bro. And then they all except for Ian are in a different band called Samurai Club, which
Okay.
they're sick, dude. I'll send you the shit. They're fucking badass.
Yeah.
But fuck, what was I gonna say? Ah, damn, I lost my train of thought. Um, I have like so much shit to say that I'm like,
No, yeah, trust me. Like being the host of this show, that shit will happen. Like you talked about like doing a show and you mentioned on this shit, and I formulated at least like 5 questions I wanted to ask about it. And now I'm like, all right, I gotta go in order, wait for you to answer this one, go in and then ask that one, but then also touch on this one and shit like that. So trust me, I'm on the same exact page.
fuck. Um, Wait, you asked how I formed the band?
Like, yeah, just how it came together and stuff like that, just a little input and detail on that.
Okay, cool. So like, I met my homie Malone, which lives in LA. He used to play guitar for me. Through one of my homies, Thomas. We are shooting a music video at his crib, and he's just like some like really creative dude. And he pulled up and he was like, "Yo, you should come by. I have a studio." And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And then we just like pulled up and we just started like making music and shit. And he was cool. And then I was like, "Fuck it." Me and Dippy are trying to start a band. And I was like, "Do you want to play guitar for me?" He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right, bet." So now we just need a bassist because Dippy was playing drums at the time. Malone was on guitar, and then we needed a bassist. So then Dippy asked our homie Eli to play with us, and he agreed. So we started playing a couple shows, and then after a while, I think Eli started doing like his own band and stuff. So he went and did his own stuff. So then um we picked up one of my homies, Andy, and he's really good at drums too. So he started drumming for me, and then Dippy's really good at being a bassist. He's really good at the bass. So then he like picked up the bass and he just started fucking shredding. Like he has like on Threats when we play Threats live, we have like a little jam session at the end, and he would have this like bass solo. He would be like, it's so badass, dude. But yeah, after that, Andy dipped, went to his own band, and we picked up Sergio, which Sergio was in Dippy's band. So Sergio's my drummer now. Um, Fuck, I'm getting confused trying to explain this shit. And then
We need like an
after
infograph, like dragging names
Deadass,
around and
bro.
shit. Like,
Oh God, huh? And then fucking I was supposed to move to LA. But then some shit happened with my car and I couldn't go. And then Dippy and Malone, they dipped out to LA. So I was like, fuck, like now I just have drums and guitar. I need a lead guitar and I need a bassist. So then I hit up my homie Santi. He plays bass. I was like, fuck it, you want to play for me? He's like, yeah, fuck yeah. And then I had some other dude that was gonna play for me, but he canceled on me 3 times, dude. Like we had practice, everybody was there. He canceled 3 times, and I was like, you know what, fuck this, fuck
Get
you.
the fuck out of
Yeah,
here. Like,
yeah, literally, bro. And then fucking, I was like, I was like, yo, who else do you guys know? And then Santi was like, yo, Ian wants to play for you. Like, I was like, fuck it, tell him to come. He showed up 5 minutes later, and then dude, Ian is so good. He's like 18, fucking shreds, dude. He's so good at the guitar, bro. I fucking love that dude. He's so great. Um, and yeah, so that's basically my band now. So I have two guitars, a bass, and the drummer. Oh
that's
fuck.
that's what's up though, because I don't know. I've never talked to anybody who's been like had any like sort of project like this or anything like that. Everybody's very
Yeah,
much just like, like you have your DAW and your computer and your auto tune, and that's it. I make shit for
yep,
my bedroom, and that's all I am. That's like 90% of the people I've interviewed, and that's like all my music friends and shit like that too. Like, either we go to the
yeah,
studio, whatever. So this is really cool, and to have people who are so musically inclined with instruments and have like abilities and stuff like that, and have creative control over your sound, is a whole different other type of like fucking creative control and like artistry. I don't know,
yeah,
artisticness.
yeah.
I suck at the guitar. I have that
Me
there for
too, me
decor at
too.
this point. I fucking suck.
I
So
feel you, bro. I fucking
it's
feel you.
I definitely admire all of that, but that's fucking dope. And it's a cool story that you guys all like came together like the fucking Avengers. It's like, yeah, this guy left and this guy dipped and this guy came together and he flaked and da da da. I'm like, yo, I'm like,
Yeah,
all
bro.
right.
It's stressful sometimes. Trying to get everybody together at one time is fucking horrendous.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I can only imagine,
and then they all have their own bands too. It's like, and it's like, okay, like when are you practicing? And it's like, okay, we're practicing today and then Saturday. And it's like, fuck, okay, well, we have a show Saturday, so we need to practice today or tomorrow. So it's like, what the fuck? And then some, yeah, it's fucking, yeah, it's stressful, but it's
It's a
super
lot.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
no.
fun as fuck.
So with Wakeupcoy the band and Wakeupcoy the individual, I want to ask because we talked about the show earlier that you talked about the fucking whatever that people were chanting and stuff like that. And I want
Yeah.
to know, how did you build up this fan base to run these shows and like have a successful show where people actually show up and it's not like, like five dudes?
Um, so in El Paso, there's the indie scene or like the alternative scene, it's really big. So like if you play in a band, you could literally like you become a big fish in a small pond like super
Okay.
fast.
All right.
Like yeah, like there's this one band from El Paso that blew up. They're super sick. Late night drive home. Like they have like million monthly listeners, and they're like from like the other side of town. It's super crazy. Like it's super cool. So it's like really not that hard. I mean, if you suck, it's like, fuck, I'm sorry, bro. You fucking suck. Like, there's
If
there's
you
a couple
suck
bands here.
and you have this advantage, you just fucking suck. Like,
On God, bro. Like, dude, I was at a show the other night and I was like, fuck, these. I was like I was watching the drummer play and he was playing super stiff, and he was like off. He was off. So he's like the metronome for the whole band, and he was off. So then everybody started going off, and then I started tapping. I started tapping for him, and I don't think he like felt me tapping, so I started tapping like closer to him, like knocking on the stage and shit. And I was like, bro, you suck. I was like, fuck, bro. I'm not even a drummer that can fucking keep time, bro. Just hit the
yeah, I was
high,
about to say,
just
like,
hit the
how
hi hat and hit the snare, bro. It's not that fucking hard.
how can you be like like you can't how do you have no rhythm and you're a drummer, or anything like that? And
It's
I
because
can't speak because I'm not a fucking drummer. I know you have to do like a lot of multitasking and shit, but
yeah.
like, don't get
I mean,
yourself in this field if you're not good at it.
that ass. I'm not a drummer either, but I could keep time. Like if you tell me to hit a hi hat and hit a snare, like I could keep time. Like throwing the kick in is a different story. Like
Yeah,
that's too much for me, bro.
cut it
But
out.
oh god, but like I can keep time, and it's if you're the drummer, you're basically like the most important part of the, in my opinion, the most important like part of the band, bro, because you're the metronome.
Right.
Like I could try to keep time, but like It's like fuck, okay. And then the guitars and everybody starts getting all confused if the drummer gets all fucked up, and
I
it's
feel like how I envision it is like a car, and the drummer is the rear wheels.
yeah,
So you have to push it, and it's easier to be pushed than for the vocalist, who is the front wheels, to drag along the rest of the car.
yep.
So I don't know. That's how I view it. But yeah, no, exactly. So no, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
fun.
like steered completely off of the question. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, it's cool. I was just about to say, I was like, where did I even start off? But we started off with like building a fan base. So you are a
Yeah.
big fish in this small pond, but how did that even come to be? Like, how did you guys
Um,
get recognized and gain this following?
I'm telling you, bro, like high school, no one fuck with me. Like there's people now that used to like even bully me that are trying to be homies with me. So like I'm telling you, after that first show that I mentioned, like it just went up from there. Like I just started getting more shows and people, I guess I don't know why they like me. But fuck it, they enjoyed my sets and it's I try to keep very like high energy for my sets. So like I'm fat, bro. I got asthma. I be jumping around. I be jumping in the mosh pits. Like I'll be punching. I'll be throwing elbows, and it's like I don't know. I just keep. I try to keep that energy up. Like there's times where like everybody there's shows people are playing, and then there's a crowd. So the stage is here, right? And then the
Mm,
crowd is like this, and then I go up and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like come closer. Like let's have some fun. And
right.
just I just try to keep like I don't know. It's like I guess there's like an energy I bring an energy to the shows basically. Like it's super fun. Like I don't know. I go up there. I just turn into a demon, bro. Like I start screaming and like pushing people and shit. Like I want to kick somebody. Have you seen that video of NASCAR? What? How do you say his fucking name?
NASCAR Allo?
Yeah. He did a front flip into some dude's face. He like
Nah,
kicked him.
I did
I
not
want
see
to.
that.
I want to fucking do. I want to do that so bad, bro. Like I don't know. Like recently I got in more into like the whole like punk scene, I guess. So like I'm like I'll be driving mad as fuck, bro, listening to Show Me the Body or some shit, just like you
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
Like yeah, but fuck now I'm going off the question again.
It's completely fine. You go on these tangents, and that's like what the podcast is all about. It's just what it is. So
um
continue on.
fuck. What was I saying? God damn, I lost my train of thought. Again, I'm sorry.
No, it's
Um
chill. We were speaking of like you turning into a demon while performing and stuff like that, and then you were just talking
yeah.
about like hardcore music, and we talked about NASCAR Allo and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just like there's a bunch of it's also I feel like after I dropped threats, people started taking me serious
Hmm.
because that like it got numbers fast, and a lot of people that like never fuck with me now they all bump my songs,
Right.
and it's like so I guess threats is really the reason why people started fucking with me. But I fucking hate that song. Don't listen to that song. I want to delete it, but everybody tells me not to. Uh, but yeah, so that's basically how I got like I dropped threats. I played the show, and then once I played that first show, uh, they're like, "Yo, you want to play this show?" And I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah." And they're like, "Okay, you want to play this show?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah." And ever since then, it's just like I just get a bunch of like I know all the people that throw the shows, and they're all the homies. So like they always invite me. So I'm like, "Fuck yeah." Um, the last I threw a show on my birthday with my homie Summer's Too Cold. Uh, that shit was fucking crazy. So that was basically supposed to be my last show in El Paso because I was supposed to move to LA, but then like it didn't make sense for me to go. I had no car. Like if I would have gone, I would have had zero money because I all my money would have gone into
The
like the
expenses of
down
moving
payment.
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be like, I'd be there, no job, no car, no money in LA. Like, yeah. And I was like,
And
okay,
your
fuck it.
fan base is in El Paso mostly. Like if you're doing shows, your local scenes in El Paso, you're gonna ditch all that to go to
Yeah.
LA where nobody knows you type shit, you know?
Yeah. And like I'm a big fish in a small pond, but I'm a small fish in a fucking ocean over there. Like
Yeah, exactly.
that's crazy. And I honestly feel like I would have offered myself if I was out there. Um, but I'm honestly glad I didn't go. Um, so I'm gonna stay here for a little bit. But yeah, anyways, so that show that we dropped, dude, there was at least like 400, close to 500 people that showed up to that show. I want to say,
That's good numbers. That's very good numbers. That's probably the
yeah,
best numbers that I've heard from anyone I've spoken to in this sort of like show business, you know?
yeah.
So that's dope.
I I might be exaggerating. I don't know if it was 400. It was a fuck ton of people. It looked like 400. I was
It's
also drunk as shit because I'm 21. I just turned 21. I'm fucking hammered, just running around talking shit to everybody. Um,
Hey man, if you're confusing it for 500, it was still a large group of people.
it might have been like 350, close to 400, maybe not 500,
It's
but still,
still big
that's still a
numbers.
lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but that show was fun as fuck. Like it rained on us, so we ran late, and then the first band that played Johnny Parallax, I feel so bad. All their equipment got soaked, bro, because we thought we put it under a tarp, but in the tarp there was a hole. So all their amps, their guitars, everything got fucking soaked. And they had a really big show the next day too. So they just like they didn't play, and I was like, fuck, dude, I'm so sorry. But then they had a really good show the next day.
That's
They
what's
played
up.
they opened up for Late Night Drive Home, which is super cool. Um, and then yeah, but all I basically had most of my homies that live in El Paso play that show. Like I have a lot of homies who didn't play that show. I wanted to keep it more band orientated because I have homies that make rap music, and
Hmm.
I have homies who make hyperpop, and I have homies who are on like they have bands and stuff. So I was like, fuck, okay. I'm gonna bring I want to keep the show band orientated, and I really hope that the homies didn't get upset that I didn't bring them into that show because I feel like sometimes they do. But
I mean, you can only stretch so far for people, you know? Like I support trying to like hook your homies up, but sometimes like you just don't have the room for it or whatever. So I feel you.
yeah, but yeah, that show was fucking. It was fun, bro. I had let's see, I had Summer Too Cold played Sam Ray Club, which is basically half of my band is Sam Ray Club.
Yeah.
We had Melancholy 10. Those guys are fucking sick. Like, oh my god, great music. We had the revamps, super cool. We had Cozy Ray and Johnny Parallax. I'm looking at the posters on my wall, but um, yeah, that show was super fun. Yeah, fuck, I don't even know where I was going with that.
No, fuck it. I had the question too of like when it comes to building your fan base or the fan base you have built, do you feel like it's mostly from like these local shows, or do you feel like you have a big online presence that you've gathered as well?
I think it's mostly from the local shows.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like I'm telling you, my sets are fun, bro. Like
Yeah.
we go out there and like my songs whenever we play them live don't sound anything like what I like because I was making music off of YouTube beats, so
Yeah.
most of my songs are YouTube beats. So then I'd have to there's like a learn like my band had to learn these these songs without like fucking by ear. So we're like, fuck it, okay, that sounds close enough. Fuck it, we're just
Yeah.
gonna punkify the shit out of this.
Yeah.
There's soft songs that go fucking stupid. Like, but yeah, like recently I haven't made any music. Well, I have, but I'm like stopping. I don't want to make songs with YouTube beats anymore
Right.
because
Yeah.
I
If you
feel
have a
like
whole band at your disposal, you might as well utilize it, you know?
yeah, on God, like we just finished the or it's not finished, it's still mixing. It's called Piss in a Bush in Mexico. It's super
Nice.
cool. We're gonna play that today and tomorrow. So um
Let me turn off this heater real quick. Just give me 1 second. I'm like overheating.
do your thing.
This shit is number one loud and number two. Now we're gonna open this window real quick. Cool. All right. Ooh, it's like a nice air condition going on because hello, it's too hot. All
You're
right,
in
we're
New
back.
York, right?
Yes.
Is it snowy? Is it cold?
It's not snowy. It's getting cold though. It's like a good like 40 degrees over here
Yeah, it's like
already.
60, 70 over here.
It's
So during the night it gets fucking cold.
I can imagine. It's like almost like not desert-y, I know,
Yeah.
like, but it's like close enough,
No,
you know?
it's a fucking desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. This El Paso stinks.
Yeah, man.
Sucks.
New York, bro, it's weird. Fucking the weather's weird, man. That like 2 days ago it was like 70 fucking degrees and now it's 40. So it's like going from like, yo, why am I so hot? Because I got the heater on. To like, yo, why am I so brick? Because the heater's off. So, yeah. I wanted to ask though, man, I got like 5,000 questions that come with every fucking response you have. So going back to like my question about online versus local presence, I wanted to know if there's like a not disadvantage, but like a little like downside to it. Cause I feel like if you have this local scene or this local following from like like real life shit, do these people like are so motivated, so captivated by you? Do they do they follow your socials and shit like that and support your online presence and like overall stream your shit? Or do they just like fuck with
Yeah.
you because of your shows?
Um, it's a little bit of both. Uh, a lot of times I'll play a really good show, lots of people, and then I get more followers, and sometimes I don't. It really just depends, bro. People here are weird. Like they'll be like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, you're fucking awesome," and I'm like, "All right, bro, listen to my go stream my shit." Streaming, it's like, all right, whatever. Like, cool. Like, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being here and shit. Like having fun. And I guess that's really what is all about. Like, just fucking trying to fuck some shit up. But I have gotten a lot of death threats because of it's because I talk so much shit, bro. I talk so much fucking shit. Like uh there's a lot of weirdos here in El Paso. Like people be like fucking raping girls and like doing some like weird nasty shit, bro. And of course, like I stopped doing this because after like the seventh one, I was like, all right, fuck it. I was just like, I'd go on my story and just fucking like just blast them and be like, fuck you, bro, like this and that, this and that. And then like I just talk so much shit, bro. And like half these dudes aren't gonna do anything, bro. Like some of them are bitches, but like I've seen half of them at shows and then they didn't
Yeah,
but
they ain't about shit. I mean,
this is
I feel like you're calling out people for a valid fucking reason. Like,
yeah, on God, and the people who are like sending the death threats are defending their homies, which I'm like, bro, like fix yourself, bro. Like how are you defending this nasty ass motherfucker, bro? Like, yeah, no, thank you, bro. But yeah, I just talk so much shit, and then after a while, I was like, fuck, dude, it's so easy for these people to find me. Like, I was playing shows every single day, or not every single day, like every weekend basically for like 4 or 5 months, like maybe not like 3 4 months. But yeah, I was like Friday, Saturday, and then the next week was a show on Friday, and then the next week was a show on Saturday, and then the next week it was just like that.
right.
And I was like, fuck, okay. If these people after one of my homies got jumped, I was like, all right, bro.
They ain't fucking around.
Yeah, I was like, it's not even that. I was like, bro, my sister goes to these shows.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, if
yeah.
these people really want to do some shit, I don't want, like, I don't want that shit.
You
I
don't
was
want to
like,
endanger like anybody else type shit,
oh
right?
God, bro. And half
Yeah.
these people are like, I don't know, like, half these people, they yeah, like, why even endanger? And they threatened to shoot up, like, yeah, I was like, oh, fuck you guys, like, you my dick, bro. But after that, I was like, all right, bet. Maybe I'm gonna just chill. Like, I'll still talk shit if I have to talk shit, but like all this internet shit's like not even worth it. Like yeah, but
I don't know if you know your zodiac sign, but I guess like my three top guesses what you've been talking is that you're a Gemini, a Sagittarius, or a Virgo. I don't know
nah,
if
nah, nah. I'm a,
neither.
I'm a Leo.
A Leo. It was in my top. That was in my top five. I just fucking missed out in my top three. Why is this? Hold on, I have a
Yeah,
fucking application pop up. Get out of here. All right, there we go. We're back. That's
that's
funny. No, that's
crazy.
cool though.
What
Um,
about you? What's your sign, bro?
I'm an Aquarius, so I'm like the rare fucking different weirdo of the zodiac or whatever.
You're an aquarium.
An aquarium, yeah. No, yeah, but that's fucking. I mean, at least you're standing up to people and not eating shit. Like if people are gonna
Yeah,
be weird, like call that shit out. I support it a hundred
and
percent.
and I always tell people at my shows, it's like, yo, if someone's being weird, bro, tell me. I've kicked plenty of people out of shows.
No, yeah, for
Like,
sure.
I don't tolerate that shit, bro. Cause like, I have a sister, I have a mom, I have a grandma. Like, I don't want that shit happening to nobody. Especially like, bro. No one deserves that shit, bro. Like,
No, yeah. And with you being like a figurehead in this community, in this scene or whatever, and you have these people gathering to see you, I feel like it's not necessarily an obligation or a responsibility, but it's a courteous thing to do to make sure that these people who are holding you up, you look out for them and shit like that, you
yeah,
know? So that's
it's
cool.
crazy. It's crazy you mentioned Figurehead. That that band got canceled for being a fucking weirdo. Fuck that guy. Fuck you, Figurehead. You're a bitch.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Look at that. Look at that.
I was here. I'm talking my shit, bro.
Yeah. What was I gonna
Um,
say? Um, Fuck, continue on. I feel like you were gonna say something and I cut you off.
nah, honestly, just fuck that dude and fuck everybody who's like
Fuck
weird
them.
out here. Like, respect women, bro. It's
Oh
not that
yeah,
hard.
for sure.
Consent is fucking key. You fucking dickwads.
Word. I mean, I live in upstate New York now, but even in the city, because I'm only an hour away from the city, New
Yeah.
York City. Ooh, famous city, whatever. And I'm there like every other week or every other 2 weeks because my girl lives out there anyway. So whatever. I'm out there. And
Yeah.
I fucking ran into or at least seen from a distance plenty of fucking creeps. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
that's just never fucking fun. I always admire when people call it out. I try my best to call it out, but I don't ever come into like contact with them in person or ever mingle with them. So
Yeah.
it just, the way the cookie crumbles. But
Bro, when I went to New York like last year, it was like right when COVID kind of like fell apart. Like COVID wasn't a thing in New York like last year. Remember when
yeah,
everybody was
it,
like
it
running out?
it died down, especially with our the new mayor that they have. It just no one gives a fuck anymore. Which thank God, because fuck
Oh
COVID.
God, bro. I'm like, we're like walking down Times Square, and this dude's like, "Hey, bro, listen to my mixtape." I was like, "Fuck yeah." He's like, "All right, but it's money." I was like, "All right, bet." So I give him a five. And he's like, "Nah, what the fuck? $5?" I was like, "All right, then I'm not taking it." And I started walking around. Like we walk off. He's like, "Yo, fuck this white dude. He's a fucking racist. This, and that, this." And I was like, "Damn, bro. I was gonna give you $5 for that shitty mixtape that I was never gonna fucking listen to, bitch." Like, and then some other dude, he like started joining in. He's like, "Fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna kill you. You fucking white KKK Hitler looking motherfucker." And I was like, "Damn, what the fuck, bro?" Like.
Yo,
All over a mixtape, bro. All over a fucking mixtape.
people be tweaking, and the funny thing is, like last year was like my first summer, like really going out type shit.
Yeah.
Because like before I had just graduated high school last summer, so what? Yeah, it was a year ago. Before that, I was kind of like school and work and stuff like that. So I wasn't really going out, but like all my friends live in. I'm from the Bronx, so I moved
Yeah.
out. I moved upstate when I was 14. All my friends are still in the Bronx, and shit like that. So I would go out and stay with my friend and go out to the city and shit like that. And like I was very new to it all, bro. Like I'm the
Yeah.
same shit happened to me low key, except they didn't pull the racist card because I'm
Yeah.
brown.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
I'm Mexican though, dude.
That's what
It's so crazy.
I
I'm
see.
dead.
I know you're
I look
Hispanic.
white as fuck.
Yeah,
I speak
it's
Spanish. Like my mom and dad are both from Mexico. Like I speak fluent Spanish. Like
that's the funny
I
thing. That's the funny thing too, because like I look Hispanic and I'm brown or whatever, but I don't speak a lick of Spanish and I'm Puerto Rican. That's like the whites of the Hispanic. So,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but no, yeah, and the same exact thing happened to me too. It was like two dudes and they gave me a fucking mixtape or whatever, and they were like, "Yo, it's for free, but you could Venmo us." And I was like banking on like COVID relief money. Like I had like 10 grand. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn, son.
But the thing, I blew it all because I'm a fucking idiot. But that's just me like admitting my L's on the
Yeah.
podcast. But whatever. And they were like, yo, whatever. So I Venmo both of them. I was like, fuck, I'm be generous today. I support music and shit like that. And they gave me I have it in my closet. I can go get it. I'll get it right now. But they gave me I'll talk while I'm here, but they gave me a fucking mixtape and they like shook us down though. Like it was me and my two friends. Hold up. Where is it? Ugh. It's here somewhere. If I don't find it, I'm gonna be dummy pissed. Hold up.
That's fucking crazy.
Hold the fuck up. All right, I found it. All right, cool. Yo. All right. It was two dudes, and they like low key kind of like pressed me and my friends. They were like, "Yo," they were like, "Oh, they didn't like come on too aggressive. It just came on
Yeah.
aggressive. Like they got on our face and they were like, "Yo, this is the mixtape, da da da." Ba, ba, ba. And like I usually like in New York, thing you automatically do when people come up to you is like ignore them.
Yeah.
So we just kind of just ignored them, and they were like, "Oh, don't be afraid of black people." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Ah, that's fucked. That's so fucked.
I was like, what the fuck? So automatically I gave him a minute of my time because I'm like, I'm not afraid of black people. Like, don't try to pay me like something I'm fucking not. But he gave me this and he fucking autographed it. He was like, I'm gonna be famous one day. Da da da. And I listened to this shit and this shit's bullshit. It's garbage. And I found out the dude's like $20. I was like, all right. I
No,
was like, here you fucking go. This shit's ass. I can't even find it on streaming services. I think it's fake. Like, I don't even know. Like, how do you make a fake mixtape?
bro, that cover art is ass.
It's fucking atrocious. Like, it's
That's
Scrooge.
fucking horrible. What the
It's
fuck is that?
it's Scrooge McDuck. Cash McDuck, man.
Oh, fuck this dude, bro.
Yeah, no. And I was very like now I've been like, I've been hanging out in the city for like a year. I'm from the city, like I'm from New
Yeah.
York City. I just was attached for it for 5 years. So I came back and I was like new to it all last summer. This year I'm like, fuck that. You know how many fucking hobos come up to you and I'm just like, yo, fuck off, dude. Like,
Oh
go
yeah.
away.
It's the same shit in LA, bro. LA is fucking crackhead, dude. We got followed. We're shooting a video like the video never came out, but we were shooting it in North Hollywood where the stars are.
Yeah.
And we went into like the subway. And like as we are walking down, bro, I swear to fuck, I saw some bitch like smoking meth or she was shooting. I think she was about to shoot up heroin. Like she was
Yeah.
cooking up the spoon and shit. And I was like, damn, like that in public, bro. And we like some dude got pressed because he's wearing a bandana as a fucking like face mask. And then we're like, all right, bro, fuck this. This is sketchy as shit. Like everybody in there was like, it was like 2 in the morning, bro. I don't even know why the fuck we were down there. It was 2 in the morning. Subway that late is never a good fucking like, yeah, it's never a fucking fuck all that.
Bro.
But I was like, and then we like walk up the stairs and some like crackhead started following us, bro. And my homie had a nice camera on him, so we're like walking, and then like we turn and I turn around, and the crackhead like the dude's like following us, and I was like, yo, bro, like check it. And then he like looks and we turn again and he turns, and then we turn again and he turns, and we're like, fuck. So and then
Sizing up the
everything,
camera.
yeah, bro. We're like, fuck, and he has this like fucking $2,000 camera with like a heavy with a nice lens and shit,
You know
bro.
how
Like,
much crack that can buy?
oh god, bro.
That's a lot
And
of crack.
everything's fucking closed at this because it's like late as shit. And we're like, fuck. So then we just like we like circled around, got in the car and dipped, bro. But like, bro, it's crazy. We're in Melrose, bro. We're in Melrose. So I went on tour. We went from El Paso to Las Cruces to Phoenix to LA and then back to El Paso.
Nice.
Um, and so there was two shows in LA, but I wasn't playing one of them. It was just one of the bands that were on tour.
Right.
So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay with my homie Thomas and my homie Cam. Cam shoots my videos, and so we stayed and we're like, fuck it, we have money, let's go shopping. Like, and then we went to Melrose. I bought some dunks, and we're shooting a video while like shopping and stuff. And then we're like walking around, and Cam is like, yo, bro, these dudes have been following us for like 5 minutes. He also has a nice camera. We're like, fuck. And then we like go into like a sneaker shop. And then like I'm like looking at some dunks and these dudes are just standing there like staring at Cameron. And then he's like, hey, like, check it, bro. So then I buy him real quick and we dip. And I bought some dunks and we dipped. And then we're like walking, we go into another store, we come out, and then there's like this dude who like he's like a street vendor, he sells clothes and shit. And he's like, hey, bro, like I clocked those guys. They're following you guys. We're like, yeah, we know, bro. Like, and then we parked far as shit, bro. And these dudes were following us. And Melrose is crazy, bro. Like, they'll dead ass like they'll rob you in like broad daylight, bro. Like
Yeah,
they
no,
break.
I know LA is no joke. Like, especially like recently, like within light of like the whole PNB rock shit, like where they shot
Mm-hmm.
him at the fucking like Waffle House or whatever. I like everyone's like, yo, LA's no joke. Don't come to LA, da da da. So like, yeah, it's definitely tough out there, I hear.
Bro, it's crazy. And we just chilled there with him for a little bit. And then I guess they like went away because the dude was big. He looked scary, bro. And then we bought some shit off of him, and they're like, "Oh, I bet." Got his Instagram. I forget his shit, but he's super cool. He makes he used to live with Peep actually when on Melrose,
Oh shit. Yeah,
not
I
on
wonder.
Melrose,
Oh,
Skid Row. When Peep lived in Skid Row, he used to live with him.
oh, that's what's up. I'm trying to think of who the fuck that could be then. Cause like I'm telling you, I used to be like, I haven't touched on it, but like the biggest Pete fan that God
Bro,
knows ever. Like I'm telling
me
you,
too.
I still follow like every fucking producer and like dude that he ever associated with on Instagram to this day. Like it just is what it is, you
Yeah.
know. So like I don't know, fucking, but no, yeah, that's fucking dope. Well, my encounters with fucking people like on the street, bro. I've taken the subway in New York City to the fucking Bronx at 1 a.m. and seen way less weird shit than taking the fucking train at 6 in the evening.
Yeah. That's
I
crazy.
fucking the other month, maybe like 2 months ago, maybe three, I went to whatever. For all my New York people, I was taking the fucking 6 train and I was taking the train downtown because I had to eventually take the F train. This is all gonna be gibberish, yo.
Yeah.
Taking the F train so I can go to Brooklyn. Bro, I'm taking the fucking 6 train and like a couple stops in, this dude gets on and he looks like he's coming from work and bro just starts he was smoking a cigarette. He was like, yo, do you mind if I smoke like right here? I was like, nah, go for it, whatever the fuck, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Bro, like 10 minutes later, just pulled out a whole crack pipe and just lit up some crack. And I was just like, all right. And then
Okay. Okay.
he's sitting there, and I'm just chilling. Like, I'm not even like bothered by it. I'm like, yeah, just some crack, whatever. And bro was like, yo, like, and he gave me a whole lecture about like why you should never start smoking crack. He was like, you see what I'm doing? Don't ever do this. Da da da. I spend $20 a day on crack. Da da da. I could save up $120, whatever the fuck. I was like, whatever, like, like $120 a week or whatever. And then he just like got off. And I was just like, all right.
That's crazy. That's
And I
fucking
was so
crazy.
moved by it in the moment. I was just like, damn, that's fucked up. And I texted my girl. I was like, yo, just spoke to a crackhead. Like, LOL. He just said this shit. She was like, "Pff." She was like, bro, like crackheads just be doing that. Like they'll just like lecture you about life and then scratch their ass and walk away. I was like, damn, I feel like an idiot.
That's
It was
wild.
funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
like we don't see that shit here in El Paso, bro. Like I'm telling you, I was walking around LA, like if it was El Paso, and then my homie Cam was like, "Nah, bro, it's different here. Like it's your dead ass like get killed here." I was like, "All right, bro."
Yeah. I
I
mean,
was like, fucking watching my six. I was like, all paranoid and shit.
yeah, no, it's not a fucking joke. Yeah, no, but I mean that comes with any big city. Look at fucking Chicago, New York City, LA, any of that stuff. Even
Yeah,
even like Florida, like Orlando and stuff like that is like fucking big scary shit.
hell
But
yeah.
I want to ask because you mentioned going on tour, and I that makes me want to ask about your fucking fan base or like what you've done outside of El Paso because we talk about the big fish in a small pond.
Yeah.
But how many times have we went up and downstream and went to other ponds and shit like that? I'm curious about that.
The tour itself was really small. It wasn't nothing crazy, but it was definitely an experience that most people can't say they've done.
Hmm.
You feel me? Like the tour itself was kind of unorganized. Literally like in November of last year, they're like, "Fuck it, let's go on tour." And then like mid-November, they're like, "We're going on." They're like, "We're going on tour," and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So then I like 2 weeks later, we're like driving up to Phoenix, and we played at some skate park. But so it was supposed to be packed, but it was like stupid cold that night. It was like 30 degrees. It was like fucking
It's like put on your nose faces, guys. We're going on
yeah.
tour.
On God, like it was like that shit was cool. And then like it was at a skate park and there was houses around it, so they called the cops and the cops like, "Yo, you guys have to like you guys can play, but don't play too loud." And we're like, "All right, whatever." They left and we played loud as fuck. It doesn't matter. And we dipped and then we went to LA and we played at some like it was crazy, bro. That place was wild. It was like it's like a hole in I don't know. It's like a sanctuary for like I don't know, bro. Like I walked in, I was like, "Whoa, this is crazy." It's like a clubhouse, like a big ass clubhouse, and like I don't know if they're homeless
I was
or
about to say, I'm like, are
whatever
you
the
playing like
fuck,
at a fucking orphanage or some shit? Like,
bro. It was crazy. Like you can't even find this place on the maps. So like they host like secret punk shows and shit there. They do
okay.
a bunch of cool. They do a bunch of cool stuff. Like the area itself was super cool. It was all like DIY, like if you could imagine like hippies,
Yeah,
like real life hippies,
right.
like I'm not gonna lie, half of them look like fucking meth heads, dude. I'm pretty sure that place smelled mad weird. I'm pretty sure people were smoking crack and meth and shit in there.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
we played there. It was super cool. It was like we played just for the people who live there. And then after that, we came back home to El Paso, which was basically like the biggest show of the tour. Well, for that I played. Fat Camp, my homies from Fat Camp played another show. They opened up for some other band, and I guess they had. I think they had a pretty. I didn't go watch them because I stayed with my homies, but yeah, it was just. It was like it was nothing crazy. It
Right.
was very like all our homies were just like, fuck it. It was Dipping a Days, which is my homie that lives in LA. He was my bassist and my drummer. He has his own band, and then Fat Camp, which is no longer a band anymore, but they did a lot of cool stuff when they were a band. And then Fader, which is no longer a band either. It kind of turned into like two different bands, Laser Brain
Yeah.
and then Samurai Club, and then it was me. Uh, and we just played. Yeah, it was pretty cool. We drove up there. It was fun. It was just like I'd never been out of town with nobody but my parents up until that point.
Right.
Like I had never spent the night at like nobody's crib. Like my parents were kind of strict about that shit. So it was like, whoa, like I'm experiencing the world like alone with my
Yeah.
friends right now. And it was super cool. Um, but yeah. Yeah, so that's basically like the whole gist of the tour. It was super small, nothing crazy. But yeah.
No, yeah, and that's fucking dope. And I always appreciate like the whole like DIY culture, like even when it comes to like the music industry and stuff like that, because like I don't know, in New York we have a pretty cool scene and we have like a lot of showcase shows and stuff like that. The only thing with New York compared to I can only imagine like a place like El Paso is like it's way more of a ocean. Like
Yeah.
you mentioned like with LA and stuff like that. Like granted, it's small physically, like it's a very small fucking city. Like, like
Yeah.
Brooklyn's probably the biggest borough I think we have. And but like I don't know, I feel like fucking I don't know. I feel like the scene like overall like it's still small, but like it's not.
Yeah.
But with El Paso and with all that stuff, the fact that you guys are like mobile and like building your fan base in their place, or at least making other people wear you in other places is dope. How many times have you mentioned LA? I like that connection is there, because I feel like
Um,
plenty of opportunity.
yeah. So I have a bunch of homies who live in LA. So or I know you interviewed Infinity and Stilo.
Yes.
Um, they're the homies. The first time I went to LA, I had met Ever first.
Hmm.
So me and Ever were like DMing whatever, like sending songs. Just like we became friends over the internet. And I was like, oh, he's cool, whatever. And I was like, where you at? And he's like, I'm in Fresno right now, which is like 3 hours away from LA. And I was like,
Right.
fuck, dude. Well, I'm gonna be in LA tomorrow. Like slide through. So then Ever, Stilo, Oxy, Infinity, Tay, uh
It's like the whole 301 set.
yeah, bro, all of them slide through. We like rented an Airbnb, and we shot a music video. Well, I shot a music video. I shot a music video there for Parties Over, and then we just fucking partied, bro. It was fun. It was like we made a song, but that was like the first time ever like actually meeting everybody, and like it was like surreal, bro. Ever's tall as fuck, dude. Like, there's not a
Ever
lot of
Ever's like the only member of that whole like collective that I've yet to get familiar with. I've interviewed Infinity, I interviewed Stilo, I've talked to Oxy on DM like maybe like once
yeah,
type shit, and I follow him. But no, yeah, I can only imagine like from my before you continue on, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like from my
no, you're
personal
good.
experience, like I have like like all these online friends, and once you meet them in person, it's like super different.
Yeah,
Everyone's way super different than like their online perception.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, bruh, Ever pulled up, he pulled up late as hell because like his car broke down on the way to LA or some bullshit, and then
Yeah.
fucking he's like, bro, how do I get in? I was like, fuck, I don't know. So I'm like stomping on the gate because it's like motion sensor. We're trying to make fucking like, and then we like finally open it. He hops out his little ass car. The motherfucker's like 6'4", bro. He's fucking ginormous, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Why is your skinny ass so tall, bro? Like, there's not many people that I like look at. I'm like, holy fuck, you're tall.
Yeah.
But I was expecting Never to be like short. I don't know why, or like at least my size or something. But no, that fucker's tall. Um, but yeah, like, and then let's see. So then we left LA. We just like met up there. We're like, oh fuck yeah. Just made a song, took some pictures, and then I dipped. And then I came back like a couple months later, and then I fucking texted him like, yo, I'm in town, like slide through. So that everybody comes through. I spent the night at my homie's crib. We made we made a song that I could show you. It's super cool. Uh, and then the next time I went to LA, I got flown out by some artists. Or I didn't. My homie flew me out to be in a video.
Hmm.
Um, I was like, fuck yeah. So then they needed actors, and I was like, yo, let's fight through. So then Stilo and Ever pulled up, and it was just a good time, bro. It was like I've only met him 4 times, like ever, but I fucking love them dudes, bro. They're sick.
No, yeah, they're very fucking cool. I mean, I don't follow on everything that they do as a collective, but I follow on mainly Infinity and Stilo out of that group because I've
Yeah.
spoken to them. And no, yeah, they're fucking dope. I like that there's a
Oh
whole
yeah.
scene over there and that they like kind of have their own thing going on. But it's also cool that you have a connection to them because I know I saw that you followed Stilo and I was like, all
Yeah.
right, cool. Like he most likely just found me from this interview I just did, whatever. But like
Yeah.
also it's cool, like you're all the way in El Paso. I've interviewed some people from San Antonio.
Okay.
They're smaller, but they're cool. Like it's fuck. They have like a collective or whatever called Angel Boys and shit. But
Cool.
it's cool. No, I think that's like my biggest joy while doing this podcast is like all the fucking like not internationalists. I mean, we've had one dude from Australia, so that's cool,
What? That's sick.
right? But the over the nation, the nationalism or whatever the fuck, it's like it's cool that
Yeah.
we have this like going on. But I wanted to I had a very good question or whatever, and I'm trying to think of it right now as we speak. Like it was like, yeah, very insightful, very yeah, whatever. Oh, do you like with all these connections to LA and how often you're in LA and stuff like that? Because I mean, I don't even know what the drive or the flight like time is for that from A to
Yeah.
B. But with that being said, do you ever plan on going to LA? Like, is that where
Yeah.
you see
Like
yourself ending up?
moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Most definitely. But so I was gonna go. Like I said, my half my band dipped.
Right.
And I was like, fuck, whatever. My car broke down. I didn't have money to go. I was like, fuck it, whatever. I'll just stay here for a little bit. Um, but I do plan on going. I don't know when. I'm I'm trying to get this job selling satellites. Fucking, that's good money. And then if I get it here, I can move to LA and have be in the same company because it's in LA and be making bread out there too. Because like it's crazy, bro. The satellite game is a fucking cheat code in the system, bro. Like if you like actually my dad's doing it and he's gonna get me in pretty soon, hopefully. And bro, it's a cheat code. It's a fucking cheat code in the city. Like it's a cheat code, but not in the city, but this is a cheat code, bro. It's like if you sell one house, like a small house with satellites, it's like 4 or 5 grand the next day.
Hmm.
It's stupid, bro. I'm like,
With that, is it like salary or commission or like
it's commission. So like you get paid if you sell. If you don't sell,
right?
then you're broke.
How like
But
what's the percentage that you make off of that thing? Like, do you make that 4 grand or like the company takes like good 3 grand and you make like or like
honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, I figure like the company takes their share and you're left with whatever, but it's still good money,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, yeah. It's like if you sell to like like a big house, bro. That's a lot of fucking money. Like the day of, or the day after.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But
So it's quick money, and
yeah,
it's good. Yeah.
but yeah. So like, I hopefully I get this job. I might stay here for a little bit, get my own place. And then fuck it. Sooner or later, I'm either going to LA or Austin or like I don't know. I want to go somewhere. I just don't want to stay in. I want to build a little bit more of a fan base because I feel like my social media presence is fucking ass. Like,
I would disagree with you on that one. Maybe
you think
because
so?
I'm really bad. Look, when I was hold on. When I was doing music, which I kind of gave up on it now because I really much more enjoyed the podcasting thing, and overall, like I don't know, my music was kind of like it could have been better, whatever. When I
Yeah,
was doing music, my internet presence was just very like it didn't exist besides SoundCloud. Like, yeah, I post me, but
yeah,
like you would think I'm a fucking fashion page with all the fit pics I post compared to like how much music I was posting on my page.
yeah,
I do more better with the podcast, but looking at someone like you and looking at your Instagram, I think you're very open and very consistent with promoting what you do and yourself in general, like marketing yourself. So I think your social media presence is great, but maybe that's because I'm
yeah.
ass, you know?
I don't know. Well, I feel like I do okay on like the Instagram shit, but like my Twitter dead, TikTok dead. And I need to get on TikTok. Honestly, I fucking hate TikTok. I just dude. everyone tells me they're like, dude, get TikTok. I'm like, fuck, bro, I don't want to do it like that, bro. Like, fuck.
I have TikTok to post like my own shit, like just to post goofy
Yeah.
shit or whatever. My podcast TikTok has 2 TikToks. I've done this for half a year. So just TikToks are hard to make, and when you don't get the views that you want, it's defeating. Why the fuck
Yeah.
am I gonna put half this effort into the social media promotion that people might not see when I can just put that effort into content and just build my shit through there, like the old
Yeah.
fashioned way.
It's crazy though, cause like a lot of people from El Paso have blown up because of TikTok. Like, or not a couple people from El Paso have blown up because of TikTok. And like one of them is late night. Yeah, late night drive home. They like blew up, but they've been doing this shit for a minute too. So like, I can't say they blew up out of nowhere, but like they've been on like a steady like increase, and now dude they're fucking huge now. They're like touring all over the world. Like it's crazy. Like one day, man, one day.
Yeah, man. TikTok, especially now, like with this like boom of like, like in 2020, 2019, we had like culture, the boys
Hmm.
and girls and shit like that. And now everyone apparently is a fucking Deftones or
Oh
fucking
yeah, that's just corny as fuck. I'm not even gonna
audios,
lie.
yeah, audio slave fan. I fucking hate Deftones, but that's beyond the point. Fucking like everyone's a fucking fan of like alternative music now. Like apparently everyone's like no, half of you guys were bullying me in middle school for that shit.
Oh
Anyway,
god, but there's so many bitches here that go to the shows, and I look at them, and I'm like, I knew you in high school, motherfucker. You did not.
yeah, it's all following a trend or a wave. But the funny thing that comes with that is like everyone's like a fucking groupie.
Yeah.
But with that comes like a lot of traction for these fucking bands,
Hmm.
old and new, because people are dick riding and they just want to find alternative wave. And technically, we're all under this alternative umbrella, so you have a better chance because you're a part of this demographic that people are like targeting now.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like good to try to promote yourself on there because you will and can get numbers. But I don't know. I have a hard time with TikTok. I don't like TikTok.
I
So
feel you, bro. I like literally the only reason I go on TikTok is to watch like monkey videos, fucking like dog videos, and that's literally it. Like I scroll through TikTok. I don't even get girls no more. It's just monkeys and dogs and shit, and like
yeah,
special ed kids, bro. It's super epic.
that's like such a great trio. It's like, yeah, dogs, monkeys, and special ed children.
Yeah, bro.
For
That's
me,
sick.
bro, my fucking TikTok is like a lot of video games, a lot of wrestling, cute animals, and politics.
That's crazy. I
That's
seen I seen your Instagram, the fucking wrestling shit. Bro, I wish there was a scene like my cousin's actually trying to be like a wrestler, so he's taking like bro, that fucker's crazy. He's like taking wrestling classes, I guess.
yeah.
He's gonna be a ref in I think he's gonna be refing a wrestling match pretty soon. I don't know when, but he told me about it. I was like, damn, that's fucking crazy. Like he's trying to be a high flyer and shit. Like, bro, you're fucking psycho. My fat ass cannot do that shit.
Where, bro, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wrestler, but I grew up
Me
with twig.
too,
I,
bro.
I grew up with twig arms, so I was like that dream quickly got crushed. But I admire him for his efforts in trying to be a wrestler. I don't know. It's just
But
like one
yeah,
of those like fixations that I've had since a kid that I stopped watching him when I was like 14, 13, and then it
yeah.
came it came back like last year or 2 years ago, and I've just been on that shit since. Um, but no,
Shout
yeah,
out Jeff Hardy. Shout out Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy and Rey Mysterio and Shawn Michaels and Triple H and Undertaker and fuck Umaga. Shout out Umaga. Rest in peace. Fucking Eddie Guerrero. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Fuck. Does it? Shout out Jeff Hardy. That's all I gotta say, bro.
we fucking Jeff Hardy's
Randy
dope.
Orton. Shout out Randy Orton. Shout out Randy. Uh, um.
There's so many fucking greats. Like I could sit here and like
Goddamn.
name like my fucking top like 25 probably. But no, yeah, like I've always been a big CM Punk guy. I've been like what else? Who else?
Bro, when CM Punk beat Jeff Hardy in the I Quit match in like 2009 or some shit, I cried so much, bro. I stopped watching wrestling after that.
Yeah, nobody fucking liked him then. But
I
like that's
know.
that's why I like him because he's like such a good bad guy.
Yeah, dead ass.
And I like
Bro,
I like the tattoos and shit. I was like, he's fire. So
dude, CM Punk joined the UFC and got absolutely smashed twice.
he got his ass whooped, and
Yeah,
to be a
poor
CM
guy.
Punk, to be a CM Punk fan, I was just like, Right now to be a CM Punk fan is like fuck because he just went on like this whole like I don't know. He threw like a tantrum at a fucking press conference for AEW, which is like the like competitor for WWE right now.
Yeah.
And he's pretty much leaving the company now after making his return after 7 years. It was this big hyped up thing that he was coming back to wrestling, and after 1 year, he's gone, or he might be gone, and he might not come out. It's tough. It's tough being a wrestling fan. But
It's crazy.
back to what I was saying before, I admire your fucking what was it? Your cousin who's trying to be a wrestler? You said
Yeah. Shout out Nolan. Like it's
I
crazy.
I admire him, and the cool thing with wrestling is like you can really like start anywhere and you'll end up where you want to be. Like motherfuckers really just start like in the weirdest states and like just go up the indies and
Yeah,
then
he
some
actually he lives in Juarez, so that's like it's he lives in Mexico and he crosses a bridge and then it goes a couple miles on his bike to a gym and then bikes all the way back. It's crazy, bro. It's like I'm like, damn, I would not do that. Fuck all that.
well the cool thing with you said Mexico
Yeah,
is like they have like only like one real big company there like when it comes to like they're big and it's fucking what AAA like Lucha Libre or whatever.
yeah.
So that's what's up. I hope he fucking makes it. That'd be dope. Keep me
Oh
updated
God.
on that. But
I told him I was like, bro, use my songs as your intro, bro. He's like, fuck yeah. I'm like,
yeah,
yeah,
word. You got like a theme song. You're gonna get like
huh?
fucking. There you go. That's like revenue right there. If he like really blows up, like some fucking royalties or whatever.
Oh God.
No, yeah, that's fucking dope. But yeah, I don't know, just like a weird fixation I've had. I was just talking about that with my friend. It's like my fucking wrestling, music. I don't know, fucking piercings, tats, and video games. Like that's like my fixations right there.
Dead
It's the
ass same,
epitome of
bro.
my being.
Bro, I'll
But
be playing Fortnite so much now. That's just so fun. Not gonna lie.
I I stopped playing Fortnite for like 2 years because I played it when it came out in
Yeah,
2017,
yeah, me too.
well into 2018, 2019, and 2020. I gave up and then I
It's because
came.
it was too sweaty then, bro. People were like building fucking stupid ass shit. I'd be like, fuck
Yeah,
you guys, bro. It's not even fun.
I came back to it this last summer, and
Yeah.
then they introduced no building, and
Mm-hmm.
that's all I play now. But
Me
it's
too.
fun, and within like this last year, like I played who did I fucking play? I played with Cold Heart the other
What?
yeah. Like
Yo.
we're Twitter mutuals and shit like that, and we have each other on PlayStation, so that's what it was, and it was cool. It was funny. His I don't Rosca.
Mm,
It's Cold Heart's cousin. He makes music and whatever.
uh,
And he's fucking cracked at Fortnite, bro. He was like, "Yeah, I'm not that good. I play Apex mostly, bro." This motherfucker was cracked.
what you play on?
PS5.
Okay, okay. Oh,
PlayStation.
we can still play, bro. We can still play. I play on Xbox.
Yeah. It's cross-platform.
Hell yeah.
I've given Fortnite a little bit of a rest, and I've been heavy on. Excuse me. I've been heavy on Black Ops Cold War. I don't know. I just like
Okay.
recently downloaded it because people still
Yeah,
play it. But that new Modern Warfare just came out, and I want to play it, but I'm broke as fuck, like super broke, so I can't afford it.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah, no. So I'm here and I'm chilling. And the fact that jobs won't call me back, I can't buy fucking Modern Warfare because I can't get a job. Like it's fucking ridiculous. Like, and it's not in my control. It's not in my
Man,
control.
hire this man, bro. He needs
Hire
cars.
me. I
He
need
needs a
Modern
new
Warfare
car.
2 ASAP. But not yet. Back to the original conversation. Going back to music because we kind of got like sidetracked, which is fine. I like getting sidetracked. It's like my favorite thing about
Yeah.
the podcast and talking to people. But um, there's still many things I want to touch about, and it's so funny because I feel like we've taken up a lot of time, which there's no limit to this. That's the fun thing. We could be here
Yeah.
for 3 hours. But no, yeah. Usually like what I would like to ask about, or what I fuck, what was it? There was one thing I want to ask about, and this goes back like 5 questions probably, but I never got it out. Is like the first show that you done or that you did, was that the one where they got into the scrap, like the fight at the end?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So how did you build up a fan base for that? Were people just there because of the headliner and then you took their spot? But like
It
then
was
again, you were like people were like chanting you for you. So I'm assuming like people
yeah.
were there for you.
So fuck my bad. Basically my fan base for a long time was a bunch of high schoolers because my sister's in high school,
Okay.
but she promote me, so all her homies fuck with me.
Okay.
So then it was like I guess like the first really big like house party, I guess you could say, during COVID because everybody was locked in for like 6, 7 months.
Right.
And then we're like, fuck it, we're throwing a show. And I was like, all right, bet, fuck it. And everybody pulled up, bro. It was crazy. There's like 300 people packed into this little fucking house. Like, it was like And yeah, so basically, I wasn't even supposed to be. I'm like, I was gonna get to where I was eventually, like playing the shows and shit. But I
Hmm.
wasn't supposed to be headlining, and I wasn't supposed to like that should have been another. I don't even remember who the fuck it was, but that should have been another band, bro. Like, and yeah, I don't know. It was just super cool. I'm super grateful that shit happened, and now we're here, bro. Like, and I'm playing more shows, like super cool stuff, bro. I don't know. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that's like freak accidents or like freak instances where it's like almost like a blessing, you know.
Yep.
So that's what's up. No, yeah, I was just curious about that because you were like, yeah, no, like this and that, and then you were like first show, and I'm like, damn, you know, how
Yeah.
the fuck you even did that? But yeah, no, that's fucking what's up. That's dope.
It, it's because also like the scene in El Paso, bro. Like, if there's a show, there's gonna be people. If there's a show with like certain bands, people are showing up no matter what. Like Sam Ray's really big in El Paso. There's who else is big? Fuck, let me think. Melancholy is really big. They won like this so uh Minor Palooza, which is like a I guess it's like some festival for UTEP, which is a university in El Paso, and
hmm
they won it. They're really good. Fuck, who else? I mean, I guess me. There's Late Night Drive Home. There's Parallax. Um, just a lot of cool people. So if any of these bands are playing, there's gonna be lots of heads there.
yeah,
Like it's
traction and stuff like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then especially if we all come together and like are on the same like fucking like watch like for this show that I have tomorrow. Um, let me see who's playing. I don't even know who the fuck's playing. There's Dumb Youth, super sick band. They're like a punk band. We have Ghoul, super good band too. Styrofoam GF, which is Santi and Ian's band.
hmm
So Santi's my bassist and Ian is in my band in Samurai Club and Styro. Um,
I don't.
that's their
How does a
band.
motherfucker handle being in that many bands? You know.
Dude, I don't fucking know. And they don't like Ian is a fucking dog, bro. He never forgets any note, bro. Like he'll learn it once and he knows it
He
forever.
got that dog in him. No,
On
yeah.
God. And there's nothing special, super cool band. They're all like 16, bro. Like fucking crazy. Samurai Club, which is Grant, Sergio, Ian, Raymond. I don't know. Yeah, they're like half of their band is my band, basically.
Yeah,
The only
yeah,
thing they change is a guitarist and a bassist, and that's it.
yeah.
Um, and then me, which this one's gonna be really big. I think it's gonna be super sick. And yeah, we're gonna be selling shirts there. So when is this coming out?
Halloween. So this show would be like 2 days ago.
Okay. So then, yeah, we're gonna be selling shirts there. If you guys want to buy some, DM me. We're probably still gonna have some. We're gonna do this thing where
That's
like,
what's up. I want a wake up Koi shirt.
I got you, bro. Just let me know.
Facts. No, yeah.
Um, but we're gonna my homie. So one of my friends, Dark Castle, he's also super young. He's super cool. He's helping me print the shirts. So what we're gonna do like live printing. So if like let's say you don't have enough to buy a shirt and you have a hoodie, or like fuck it, give us your hoodie, give us $10. We'll fucking print it for you real
Yeah,
quick,
yeah, yeah.
and then
So
we'll
like a
dry it
little.
up. We'll heat treat it, and then now you have Wakeupcoy merch.
That's what's up. That's dope. It's like
Yeah,
custom wake up Koi
hell
merch
yeah,
too. Yeah, no.
fuck yeah.
If you
Like
want
I
that
could
shit
sell
on a
you
fucking turtleneck, you could put it on there.
dead ass. Hold up, watch. I'll be right back.
Fact. In the meantime, while we're waiting, hello. I'm your host, Mikeymcchoppa, and today, what did I do? I woke up and had a nice iced coffee with a blueberry donut.
So
And
like basically, these are the designs. So it's like a mouth. It says Wakeupcoy.
yeah,
And then we have like just like Wakeupcoy. But this is like on my personal jacket. But yeah, if you guys want a shirt with this on it, uh, yeah, hit me up.
that's
Or like
fucking
this,
dope.
or if you want both, I got you.
Fucking dope.
But yeah,
That's dope. And I saw that logo on your Instagram, and I was like, this is a cool logo. So,
yeah. I drew it myself. It's a the fuck's my sketchbook.
are you much of a drawer, or is it just kind of like here and there?
Uh, I paint. I paint more, but I'm trying to get back into sketching.
All right.
This is the logo.
I've had another guy on here early on. His name is Well, on here, that's fire.
So
That's
like this
dope.
was like the first one, and then I fucked it up, and then I made this one. I was like, fuck, and then this is the one we ended up. No, this was the one we ended up using.
That's fire. No, you did good. I like that.
Oh yeah.
I we one of my well, we now we're more of a personal friend, but when I met him, I didn't know anything about him. That's fire.
Like I paint faces and shit, and then on the tongues it says anti, and the other one it says war.
That's what's up.
But yeah.
No, yeah. And but he paints and he does music. His name is Indigo, but he goes by Kids with Drugs as well, and that's what I had
Oh,
him
cool.
as the podcast. So that's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides that, it's really rare. So to see someone so like into that like section of art as well is like really fucking dope. You know.
Yeah, I try to stay as creative as possible. Like right now, I'm kind of like on like a dry. I haven't made music in a minute. Like I haven't really drawn besides like the logo.
Right.
But yeah, like whenever I'm bored, I usually just like draw or like paint something. Paint on my pants, paint on my shoes, paint on my hats, paint on whatever I can.
It seems like you have a lot of creative control because you have your own band, right?
Yeah,
And you make your own music and shit like that, which is already as an independent artist, you kind of have like crazy creative control. But then also, like I feel like on the illustrative side, you can always do like your own cover art and stuff like that, and your own
yeah,
logos. You don't have to hire anyone for that, you know?
yeah. And that's where I struggle too, because I'd be like, fuck, I want to get a cover art done. I don't have uh like I can make a cover art, but I don't have like a digital like drawing. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the air on. I'm fucking sweating. I'll be right back.
All good. And we're back. So continuing on what I said before.
So fucking hot. But yeah, anyways, like I'd be like, fuck, okay, I need a cover art. And then I try to draw something and then like scan it out with my phone, but it never come out the way I wanted to. So then I was like, fuck, whatever. And then I found like AI. There's like a have you seen that shit where like
Yeah, well,
the
you
AI
fucking type in anything and it'll like AIify it and it looks dumb real. Yeah, I've
yeah,
seen that.
bro. So then I started doing that shit and I used it for fuck I'm 21. So that cover art I typed in Mickey Mouse as a Vietnam War veteran or like Mickey Mouse in the Vietnam War and it came out super cool so I used that one. Watch this one right here.
Yeah, I mean, I've made cover art a couple times for my friends. That's
Isn't this shit
fire.
fucking sick?
That's fire. That's dope.
But yeah,
I've made cover art for my friends and I've done cover art for myself when I was doing music and
yeah,
I fucking used PixArt and that came from like me like making memes in middle school
yeah.
and I just like that's just the app I chose and like it's really like fucking like like really accessible shit but it comes out all right,
Yo, Pixar is goated, not gonna lie.
right? So but to keep it back on track and to finish up talking points because I think I have like maybe like three more questions I could think off the top of my head that I really want to get like into this podcast.
Cool.
But usually it's a second question on this interview, but we are having a great conversation. So it's like the 59th question. But I do like to talk about people's musical inspirations and just like people that they've listened to that inspired them to where they are. So bands, artists, fucking, I don't know, Beethoven, orchestra shit, like whatever
Yeah.
the fuck you've listened to that you would feel like is like significant. Bring it down, name it down for me. We named Peep and we named a couple other people, but go for it.
Um. Well, recently, my favorite artist right now is Gene Dawson.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard of him. He's super sick.
He sounds familiar, but I can't say that I have like for real for real.
It's like I don't know. I don't see many black people making like rock music, I guess. And it's like, bro, it's like he looks like a rapper. You look at this dude and he's a rapper, right?
Right.
But then you like hear his music and it's like super experimental rock. Like it's sick, bro. And he talks about like the most gangster shit on like a rap, like on a like a rock, like on a rock track, bro. It's like, and that's everything I ever wanted to do in one, bro. So I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, and I was already doing it. I was already talking shit on like, and then I found Gene Dawson. I was like, yo, like, he's just like me for real. No, I'm just kidding.
He's just
But
like
yeah,
me. Yeah.
yeah, that's like, he's been my favorite artist for a couple of years now. Dominic Fike for sure had a big inspiration on me.
That's the guy from Euphoria, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Dominic Fike is fucking awesome. Bakar, he's from the UK. He has a song with Dominic Fike. He has a what's his fucking? He has a really popular song. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm pretty sure you fucking heard it. It's like on an NFL commercial and everything now. Um,
Yeah, I probably have.
who else? Yeek. I don't know if you heard of Yeek. Not Yeet, like Yeek.
It's so
Um,
funny because the minute you said Yeek, I thought of Yeet, but like I knew you weren't referring to him, but like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
then I haven't. No, yeah,
Yeek. I said Yeek. Is it like Blink 182? Fucking Sum 41, Green Day. Who else? Fucking Lil Wayne for sure. Like, but I used to want to be Lil Wayne so bad.
I think
Like,
everyone at one point wanted to be Lil Wayne.
I was honestly when I was little, I'd always tell my mom, I was like, why am I not black? Like, why am I not black? I want to be black. Like, why am I not black?
It's like
She was,
I want to be Lil Wayne.
yeah. She'd be like, you just didn't come out black, son. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I want to be black. But, yeah, I just like, I don't know. Those are mainly like my main influences right now. Well, Peep was obvious like the first one that like really got me into like making music.
Right,
Suicide Boys for sure had a really big inspiration in high school. Like I wanted to be them so bad, and I think that's where I was fucking up because I wanted to be somebody that I wasn't.
right,
You feel me? And then like I just kind of like settled down and like it's like okay, who the fuck am I? I don't want to be Peep because they're telling me you sound like Suicide Boys, you sound like Peep. It's like I don't want to sound like Peep and I don't want to sound like Suicide. I want to sound like me. I want to sound like Wakeupcoy. Like I want to
right.
sound, and that's basically like the direction I'm going in now, which is super cool.
No, yeah, and I think that's what separates like the people who make it and the people who don't because everyone wants to be a musician in this day
Yeah,
and age. The thing that happens is like a lot, everyone starts off from somewhere and starts off with a heavy inspiration. Like even the greats that we fucking know of, like Peep and stuff, started with like heavy like bones and
yeah,
inspiration and stuff like that. And so but and then eventually create your own style off of it. But then some people don't, and some people just stick to that, and then that's why you never make it because you're sticking to someone else's style. You're not experimenting for yourself.
yeah,
So that's cool, and I'm glad you brought light to that. With a lot of artists you named or whatever, very cool inspirations and very what's the word? Artists that I haven't heard like on the podcast because everyone mentions
yeah,
Peep, everyone mentions Suicide Boys, everyone mentions X,
yeah,
everyone mentions stuff like that. Maybe even like Zilla Kami and stuff like that. But yeah, like a lot more indie artists and stuff like that, like especially like with Dominic Fike and stuff like that. That's cool that you mentioned that,
yeah.
and I like that
Also,
you acknowledge that indie influence.
yeah, most definitely, because that's like basically where like my music is basically still kind of indie, like,
Yeah,
but I'm not doing like that like soft like, ooh, I miss you, like I'm not doing that shit
fucking
no more.
Steve Lacy, fucking
Yeah, like I'll
yeah,
I'll listen to it. I'll listen like Steve Lacy's fire. Like I'll listen to all that shit, but
yeah.
I won't make it. Like I think the last time I made a song was for my girl. Like a love song was for like my girl, which is like fucking like 3 months ago, 4 months ago, and it's like super lovey dovey. But ever since then, it's just been like fuck you and your mama and your daddy and your sister and your cousin. Like fuck everybody. Like that's the music that I've been making now.
Yeah, it's a
Like
nice
super loving.
duality to have, but yeah, no, I feel you.
Yeah, cause like I don't know. Like I could do it all. Like not to be cocky or anything, but I could go from like super lovey dovey to like fuck you to like fucking fuck I'm sad to fuck I'm angry, fuck I'm happy, fuck I'm. But most of the songs recently have been like kind of sad or angry. Um, but that's kind of like I don't know. It's just that's what I feel, bro. It's like and
It's
all
just
my
what it
songs are like
is.
yeah, all my songs are like uh experiences that
No,
I've
yeah,
had. Like the song "Fuck I'm 21" is a song about me turning 21, and like the second verse is like I like kind of explain. I don't really explain. I don't go into detail, but it's like I say 2021 I was mad and depressed. 2022 crazy thoughts on my head. I didn't tried so much shit. I'm surprised that I'm not dead. I didn't said so much shit. Got a bounty on my head. Like it's just like I don't know. I just be talking a lot of shit, and I don't know, bro. It's like
it
I.
turned into a genius interview where we like start breaking down the lyrics. No, I'm kidding.
Oh
I
god,
fuck
oh
with it.
god.
Continue.
My bad. Yeah, but it's just like true. Like all my songs that I talk, like everything I talk in my songs are true experiences. Like I talk a lot of shit, so I talk a lot of shit in my songs.
Right.
Uh, fuck, if you want to scrap, we can scrap. I talk about scrapping in my fight in my songs. Like I'm with it all. Like fuck it. Um, but yeah, I don't even know where the fuck I'm going with this. I'm sorry. I'm rambling again.
No, yeah, it's fine. We were just talking about oh yeah, your duality as a musician because we were talking about all your inspirations and like the kind of like variety that had even like with
Yeah.
more indie artists and more heavier artists and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. But no, yeah, I always like to ask that because I feel like with people and music, you won't really see their influences in their music until they like really point it out, and they're like, "Holy shit, I can totally see
Yeah.
that." So you're like, "Oh, X, Y, and Z. This person, this person, this person." And someone who's been listening to your music for months could just be like, "Holy shit!" and look at your music in a whole new, different, admirable light because you put your whole spin on a whole different sound.
Oh yeah.
It's cool. It's fun. I like it. I like talking about musicians that I like and stuff like that. So it's a fun conversation to have.
Fucking uh Gene Dawson dropped a new album pretty recently. Super good. You should listen to it. It's what's it fucking called? I don't know what it's fucking called, but it's like
There's yeah, there's a lot
so
of
good.
there's a lot of music I gotta check out. Babytron just dropped an album and I want to listen to that.
I've never really listened to Baby Tron to be
I
honest.
really never like I really didn't either. I just knew that he was kind of like a like he like was like kind of like funny with his
Yeah.
music, but like he wasn't like a comedic rapper, but he's funny.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was just listening to some of his stuff today and I'm like, I should probably check it out. And then West Side Gun just dropped an album and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, I need to listen to that.
So yeah, there's different people who I need to check out. But like also I love taking what's the word? Recommendations from my guests on the podcast. Like I get shown like a lot of cool music through you guys. So that's fun.
Hell yeah.
So
Going back to like now that you mentioned like West Side Gun, Freddie Gibbs is one of my inspirations. Tyler is one of my inspirations. Who else? Fucking Earl. Earl's fucking fire. Frank Ocean's cool.
yeah.
Um, who else? Let's see.
I had like a really big odd future phase and like
Oh, me too. In middle school, bro. I was
yeah.
a goblin, bro. I was a little demon, bro. It was fucking horrendous, dude.
No, yeah. Fucking I dabbled in it in eighth grade and then like it only expanded with over like those 2 years.
Yeah.
So
Fucking in middle school, eighth grade, we had this. We were watching Loiter Squad on fucking Adult Swim and shit, and
yeah.
then we went to school. And we made this thing called the Drop Squad. So we'll be like, I don't know if we invented it, but I don't know how the fuck it came up. But we would walk around.
Hmm.
If someone's walking towards us, we'd like drop everything and like flop on the floor and try to trip people. And like it got us in so much fucking trouble, bro.
When
That
go for it.
oh no, I was just gonna say that you mentioned Loiter Squad, that the little memory just popped up and shit.
No,
My
yeah. I
bad.
was just I was just about to say, in middle school, it was less so a loiter squad thing and more so like a jackass thing. But in middle school, like we had like a thing where we would do skits and it kind of like organically evolved. Like originally it just started like with me like Filthy Frank.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Joji.
yeah. So I would like but it was like a very local thing. So like in middle school I would like maybe like see something cringy from like someone I went to middle school with
Yeah.
and then I would take a video of like me like watching it and then like my friend Dean who I'm still like best friends with to this very fucking second like he would record it and then like I would watch it and then like drop the phone like seize on the floor type shit and I would tag him in it and post it and yo that shit made me like a little like middle school celebrity for just like making fun of people. Eventually it came with like a costume. I would wear like a green screen as a cape and a fucking bucket on my head and
That's
like
epic.
shades and then it became less of like a Joji like skit thing and more of like a jackass thing where we would like go out and like just like do dumb shit like in the park and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what that reminded me of. Like, so I had a similar experience with that and it was funny.
Oh yeah. Dude, I have a question for you.
What's up?
Would you ever like host a show over there in New York? Like, have you ever thought about hosting a show? Having
Um,
people go and like,
I've wanted to expand on the idea, many ideas
yeah,
because with the podcast comes automatically like this like sort of community of
yeah,
artists because everyone just like has been on thing and it makes connections and stuff like that. So to throw like a cult of personality show and like have artists that I've interviewed or stuff like that like showcase and whatever or headline or anything like that,
yeah.
that would be cool. Or even people
Fuck
who
yeah.
haven't been on it, just people I know. I just don't know like the science behind setting up shows and like stuff like that, and I don't have the financing or like the
Yeah.
means of income right now.
It's like honestly DIY shows is like not that expensive. Like it's basically a house party with like well, honestly with bands it's a lot easier because everybody has their own equipment and stuff.
Right.
So like let's say we throw a house party and it's all bands. Everybody brings their amps, one person backlines drums, and then you could rent out a PA system for like $100. But then like you make your money back with the show. Like if it's a good show, you make your money back times four sometimes. Like it's crazy. Like but yeah, it's honestly I don't know how to be with rappers because you kind of need a good sound. You need good sound to be like because if you're running the sound like the songs through the PA system and then you're running the microphone through the PA system,
It might get
it's
muddy and stuff like
yeah,
that.
it gets real
Yeah.
muddy and it's not as loud because then the vocals are now like it's yeah. I've seen plenty of shit shows at shows like that. Like when
Yeah.
rappers try to play and it's like fuck.
I mean, I don't know. I'm definitely open to expanding to that though, because I don't know. There's this guy. There's plenty of party promoters and like event curators in New York. That's like the thing over here. It's like they rent out a little venue, whatever, and
Yeah,
they do whatever events for music, for clothing, for all that stuff. So I've been to a couple, whatever. But like one of these kids who does like events, he just started doing like he wants to eventually. Oh fuck, excuse me.
you're good, bro.
He fucking just announced he was doing like podcasting, and I'm like, damn, like he's expanding into my field. I'm like, damn, like I should start expanding into other fields like
Hell
myself, you
yeah.
know. So maybe I'll just start. I'll start
Fuck
running
around
in
and throw a show. Fuck
run.
around and have
Yeah,
a show,
I'm like,
dude.
let me just like go into someone else's field and like see what the fuck is up, you know.
Yeah,
But
me and my homies have like this, or me and one of the homies have like this ongoing joke that we hate each other. So I don't know if it's ever gonna happen, but we've talked about it. Like we have a boxing match before the show,
that'd
so
be fun.
or either before or after, just beat the shit out of each other. Because we have like internet beef, like fake internet beef that everyone thinks is real,
Yeah,
and like we just talk match it like on our Instagram stories and shit. It's super funny. But yeah, I wanna there's a place here in El Paso where there's like a wrestling, like a wrestling, uh, what's it fucking called?
like a ring.
Yeah, the ring. There's like a wrestling ring. So I want to like throw a show there and have like wrestlers wrestling while we're playing. Like, bro, that'd be
Yo,
super tight, bro.
I've
Like,
had this idea, like not like I'm not gonna like Jack and said I've had this idea for a long time,
yeah,
but I've thought of this and I think that would be such a fire idea.
right, bro, bro. Like, but the place is kind of expensive and they're super like they're squares there.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, they're like you can't drink in my premise. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch.
yeah,
Eat my
yeah.
dick.
I mean, like, oh man, like fix this fucking mop of hair. Oh, it didn't make anything better. Holy fuck. Whatever. What was I gonna say? In the age where everything is so overstimulating and everything is so much going on, like especially like with the internet and social media, and like where we have phones and I have a TV on while I have my computer on, I'm all this shit.
Yeah,
People need a lot more to be entertained, and I think like something like that, like where you're like, oh, music and wrestling and whatever the fuck, and you could drink and whatever the fuck, you know, whatever. Hypothetically, it would
hell
be
yeah.
like it'd be like it. People would be on board for that. I would be on board. I would be the first one in line.
Fuck yeah, dude. Like,
Like,
and then it's super cool because like there's a lot of vendors and stuff, which also bring people. So there's a lot of cool artists that like we get for the shows. Like, it's just like a whole community of people, and I just want to mash like the whole wrestling scene because like I grew up watching wrestling and loving wrestling, and I kind of like stopped watching wrestling, and then like I don't know, I played a show there and I saw the ring and I was like, holy fuck.
it's like a light bulb. Bing!
Yeah, I was like, fuck. I've never told anybody about this, but now I'm telling. I'm gonna do it, bro. I'm gonna fucking do it. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but before I leave El Paso, there's gonna be a wrestling match, while live bands are playing, while there's like food trucks, while there's people selling art. I don't know. It's gonna be super cool. Once it's
I,
done, it's fucking. You gotta come out, bro. You gotta come to El Paso for that
you're
shit.
about to make me go to fucking Texas, bro. I might even. I'm if I do a cult of personality show, maybe I'll just get like wrestlers. Nah, you
Dude,
have you seen the midget wrestlers on TikTok?
yes, dude.
I would get the midget wrestlers.
Hell yeah, dude, they're fucking crazy. They go hard too, bro. Like, damn.
they have some durability that us regular like normal sized people don't have. I'm not gonna lie. Not to sound like fucking like regular size, like sound ableist or anything or whatever the fuck, but like they fucking flipping shit way crazier than I ever could, you know?
Hell yeah. It's fucking like it's so funny, bro. The ropes, like the top rope for them was like the second rope. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so fucking funny. But
It's fucking hilarious. But no, yeah, that's fucking a dope idea, and I would love to see that expanded on. So
hell
please
yeah.
put that together. And I'm glad that you asked the question about me with what I would expand on because no, yeah, I definitely would like to like expand. And it's been only like a thought. I've yet to act on it, but I mean,
Yeah.
once the means of it, like once I obtain the means of doing so, like whatever fucking money I can get my hands on to do so, I would love to. Because there's
Oh
venues
yeah.
out here in New York, like all the kids I know and like the scene I know or whatever, they all rent out like the same space, or, like the same three spaces, you know?
Yeah.
So
That's
like
how it is here too.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so like I kind of have an idea of what like so if I just figure out what I'm doing and do that shit and I have connections with all these people, like I know DJs and artists and clothing people and stuff like that. It could be this giant showcase show and whatever the fuck. So that'd be fucking dope.
Hell yeah. You should do it, bro. Fuck it.
Yeah, man. So keep that in mind. We might. But I wanted to ask about you mentioned music videos and stuff like that, and I always like talking. Man, there's a lot of stuff that I like talking about on this podcast. So we might be here for a little bit more because I don't want to keep you here forever and make this drag or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I like to be thorough and ask questions because then I watch the podcast back and I'm like, I could have asked that. And also like if you watch the podcast or watch other episodes, you'd be like, damn, why didn't he ask me that? You know?
Yeah.
So you talked about music videos, and I'm very into music videos. I always like to ask, like, how many music videos do you have? What do you have going on in production? You know, any
Yeah.
ideas, stuff like that. So expand on that.
Um, I have like 5 music videos, I think. I have one for 223 Locked In. I have Sweet Like Tangerines. I have one for Fever. I have one for Party's Over. I have one for what's that fucking song called? Whiskey Bottles. Um, and then I have one for Evil. I think, yeah, Evil. And I think those are the ones that I have. I've shot other videos that have not been like edited or anything because of like money situation and stuff.
Right.
But um, my homie Cameron was in El Paso just recently, and I showed him a couple songs, and he was like, "Dude, this is sick." And we're gonna shoot a song for we're gonna shoot a video for a song called "Fuck I'm a." Oh no, I'm a real man, and the whole premise of the song is like, it's uh, like basically me turning into a man is getting wearing a dress, painting my nails, wearing high heels, and like I don't know, it's just like I made it as a joke. It actually came out really cool. Um, so we're gonna shoot a video for that, and then I don't know he dipped or I had to work or some shit. We never did it, and then he came back. He went to San Antonio actually to go visit his family. And he came
Mhm.
back, and I showed him another song, and he was like, "Yo, this shit's fucking crazy." And like we started talking about like how we can shoot it, and like we just like we planned the whole video out basically, so we have it all planned out. It's just like getting it done is a thing.
Right.
And his videos are really good, so they're a little bit pricey, so it's like fuck. Okay, I can't right now, uh but soon we will. There'll be more videos, but yeah, you guys should check out Cameron Nicholas on YouTube. He's super sick.
No, yeah. I shadow him. I always like asking about music videos. My dad does music videos, so that's cool. I was like,
Cool,
even before that, I mean, I just kind of like watching music videos. Like, there was a time in my life where I was just wouldn't go outside, and if my friends weren't on like the video game as a kid, like I would just like sit there and be on YouTube and just watch music videos and enjoy, you know, what I'm
bro.
watching.
If you want to watch some fucking sick music videos, watch Gene Dawson's videos. Oh my, all his videos are so fucking crazy. Like if I could explain what I want in a music video, it's like basically he has it all. It's chaotic. It's fucking like it just looks so cool, bro. Like he has swag, like I don't know, like bro, it's super cool. Just watch some Gene Dawson videos, man. You'll like see what I'm talking about.
I'll definitely check it out because he seems like a heavy influence, and now I think
Yeah.
like his name's gonna be stuck in my head all day for real.
Hell yeah,
So
dude.
I'll
He's
definitely
sick.
check it
Like
out.
he's fucking sick. And that's definitely my favorite artist right now.
So when it comes to making music video and stuff like that, is it like something like you make the song and you're like, yeah, it deserves a video, or is it kind of like random? Like your boy hits you up and he's like, yo, this song's dope. Like we should make a video to it.
Yeah, it's usually like so for yeah, it's either like I make a song, I'm like, yo, check this out, and he's like, yo, this is sick, let's make a video, or I'm like, bro, like we have to do this, like song's sick, and then he's like, all right, bet, and then we just start like talking about it, and like,
So it's like a
yeah, like
mix. It's like a mix of both.
yeah, and it's also like it's super hard to shoot with Cameron because he lives in LA and I live in El Paso,
Right.
so he's not in El Paso often, so it's like, and I haven't gone to LA in like a year now,
Mm.
but it's just like whenever I get the chance, the videos are coming. But yeah, I
That,
wanna I wanna work on an album first and then promote the fuck out that shit. Get some shit rolling and then the music videos will come with it.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm glad you speak of albums or mention an album because like one thing I do like to ask is like how many albums like the same thing with the music video. Like how many albums do you have? Do you have anything in the works? How do you like
Yeah.
figure? How do you decide when you're gonna make an album or an EP? You know, like is it like, oh, I made these songs and they look good together, or like I'm planning this and I'm making these songs for an album? So like expand on that.
So I've technically dropped two albums, but they're all really shitty. I
Okay.
took one of them down. Uh, well, I've made three. I made like a collab album with my homie Summer's Too Cold in
Mm-hmm.
like 2019. And then 2020, I made an album called Soft, I think it's called Soft. That shit sucks. It's still up. Don't listen to it. That shit's fucking horrendous. And then yeah, ever since then, like I haven't dropped anything. Like I haven't made any albums or anything. But I am in the works. I am making an EP. Um, we have two songs down. I want to make three or four, and then after that, start working on the album and get it mixed well and just like, and I have homies who do all this shit and like they're all linked in. Like I have homies who like they're all locked in. So like if I get my shit straight, I'm good.
No,
Like
yeah.
it's just getting my shit because I'm lazy, bro. Sometimes I'd be so lazy. I'm like, fuck, bro. And making a song is so frustrating, bro. Like
It got to the point for me like that ain't even like I don't know, and I'm not saying this for you to relate to, but like for me,
yeah,
and that's why I moved on to something else. It's like I got to the point where it was a like an errand or a what's the word? What's the word I'm thinking of? Oh my god, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like when you have something to do around the house, a
yeah,
chore.
like a
If
chore.
it felt like a chore. To like to make music, to make a song, like damn, I gotta make a song this month. I haven't made a song in a whole fucking month. Like, you know, like
Yeah,
it felt like a chore. So that's
yeah,
why I stopped, you know. So I could feel you like, and a lot. Some of it came from laziness, but some of it just also came from being like creatively uninspired, and some
yeah.
of it came from it just being like stale or feeling like I've even outgrown it. But that was just me, you know.
That's
But
how I am right now. I'm
yeah,
like super uninspired right now, but it's good. We'll come back sooner or later.
no, yeah. But no, that's fucking dope. And the thing is, with an album is you want it to be perfect because I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like if you half-ass the album, like you put all this work into it, but it's like half-ass working. You're like, damn, I put all this effort and I could have went the whole extra mile and made it something that I really fucking don't like fuck with, you know?
yeah.
That was me at least.
I was supposed to drop an album this year, beginning of this year. It was done, like completely finished. But then it just felt super forced. Like none of the songs were like they were good. Like they're like good songs, but it wasn't like fuck, dude. Like I'm so happy about this. And they were all YouTube beats, so it was like it's not even like they're not even my beats. Like it's not my song because
Yeah.
somebody else has the same beat. That's how it is with most of my songs. That's why I don't fuck with any of my music that's out right now. Like, bro, like it's I'm telling you, once this EP and this album, we haven't even started the album, but I want to do it. Once it's done, fucking like old Wakeupcoy is dead, bro. Like don't
It's
even
a new era.
yeah. Yeah, most definitely. It's gonna be more
Ugh.
punk, more grungy, like all that lovey dovey shit is basically gone. Like
Yeah.
it's still gonna be
Put it in the
there, yeah.
trash.
It's still gonna be there, like, but not as often as it used to be. Cause I used to drop love songs from bitches that don't even exist, bro. Like and then half of my
For the
songs,
hoes.
yeah, dead ass, bro. For like half of my songs are about one girl, and I don't like this girl. So it's like all my popular songs are about her. So it's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I don't even fuck with this shit.
No, yeah, I
But
mean that's when you utilize the band that you know and make your like really have that creative control over that shit.
hell yeah, and that's where I'm at now. Just like trying to, I'm trying to finish this song that I mentioned earlier. Piss in the Bush in Mexico. I want to get that one done first, and then like, cause we're playing it today. So my homies are playing a show. Samurai's playing a show today, and they're like, "Fuck, we're only playing 5 songs. Do you want to play a song?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah," cause my band is their band basically. Just swap
Right,
out bases.
right.
I was like, "Yeah," and then we practiced yesterday, and I was like, "Let's do it. Let's just fucking." We like hammered it yesterday. I was like, "Yeah, we sound good. Let's fucking do it." And then yeah, so then we're gonna do that song for the first time ever live today, and then tomorrow is my show, where I'm actually playing. We're gonna do that one too. It's gonna be super cool. But yeah,
That's what's up. And no, yeah, I think that's super cool that you have like this new era, like this new threshold that's coming in with your own sound and like 'cause when I was making music, I'm telling you, the YouTube beats was the key, but
yeah.
it fucking got under my skin where I was like, oh, someone else has this beat and this shit's da da da, and
And
then
the tags, bro. Some of those beats are so fire, and then the stupid ass tag comes on. I'm like,
bro,
ah.
dead ass.
No!
It was that, and then like also like you know like you think about what if this blows up, and then some motherfucker is gonna try to come for me asking for money because I used this
Yeah,
beat,
yeah.
you know. So
That's why I don't have any more songs monetized. It's like I did have them monetized for a bit, and I was like, I thought about it. I was like, fuck, I don't want to get sued, bro. Like, if anything, like I'll delete this shit, bro. Fuck y'all.
literally,
But
not yet, but fucking overall, no, that's very exciting, and it's cool that you have pre-existing albums, but you kind of like, nah, fuck them, they weren't that good. Like you know, this is what we're working towards and shit like that, because I think it sets people's sight in a good direction. You know, it's like, all right, whatever, those albums cool, but the future is where it's at.
yeah,
No, yeah. So that's cool. I always like to talk about that, you know, just get like the creative vision and see what the fuck we're heading towards for any of the artists.
oh
So
yeah,
no, yeah. I think, however, I think I've discussed everything that I really like to talk about. I could ask about like a big thing I talk about is like fashion or like tattoos or piercings.
yeah,
I don't know if you have any of the
yeah.
fucking.
I have a tooth fairy.
All
I don't know
right.
if you can see it, it's like a little tooth fairy.
Okay.
Um,
Like literally a tooth fairy.
yeah, and I have like a little. I want to get this one covered. This one sucks.
Ah,
It's
I fuck with
cool,
it.
but as the person that did it is a weirdo, so I want to get it covered.
I got
Yeah,
you. I got you.
and then I have some on my legs, but I want to get more. It's just I live in my mom's crib right now, so it's like I don't want to. She gets real upset about him, so it's like
Yeah,
fuck it.
man, I feel you. Like my mom got super upset about the septum. She made me take it out, and I just pierced it again.
Yeah,
Cause like I do my piercings myself. The only thing I haven't done myself are the ears, and then
yeah,
technically I didn't do my belly button. I just pierced my belly button recently, but my girl did it technically
yeah,
because I was like, I can't fucking do this. Like how the
yeah.
fuck? Cause you have to lay down and then pierce it upwards. I was like, I can't. I'm like, you're gonna have to do it. So she did it. It was her first time ever doing a piercing, and she did it amazingly.
Right,
So that's great. It's straight.
that's sick. It's crazy, bro. At the shows, people are getting like. Is sometimes the shows are kind of nasty. Like the places, it's like it's musty as fuck. Like it's like there's people that are getting piercings in the restroom, like unsanitary
Nah,
as restroom. But I'm like, y'all are nasty, bro.
I
Like
would
fuck.
never see. Look, as cool and hardcore and DIY as it sounds to do your own piercings, my shit is always super sterilized, bro.
Oh hell yeah,
Brand new needles, everything's alcohol wiped. I got my lighter. I'm fucking getting all the germs. I'm clean. I'm a clean
yeah.
guy, you know. So when people be here like doing fucking ketamine and then piercing in the same bathroom, like you're tweaking. You're a fucking tweaker. But no,
Like
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're all clean and shit, but it's just like the scenario. I was like, y'all couldn't wait to like do this
There's
somewhere else. Like
but
just
there's germs in the air, like there's poop
yeah,
particles in
dead
the
ass.
air. No,
It
yeah,
smells super bad and shit. I'm like, but y'all
yeah.
weird.
People are sweating in the mosh pit, like bro, there's fucking germs. There's germs. No, yeah.
COVID, motherfucker, COVID.
Like come on now. But no, yeah. But I did this by myself. I did this by myself. Oh, wrong I did this by myself, and my mom doesn't even know about the belly button. I live with my mom and my
Yeah,
stepfather. My stepfather throws a hissy fit about all my piercings, but my mom's like kind of like this, doesn't care anymore. But I
Yeah.
did this when I was 16 or 17, and she was like, "What the fuck is that? You look like a cow. Take it out. Whatever." Took it out, put it back in. This one, she was like, "Eh." No, because I
Yeah.
had tried to pierce it, and then it didn't work because the needle was too small. I had to get like
Yeah.
a slightly bigger one. So I just had like the scab on my nose, and she was just like shaking my head, like type shit, like like whatever.
Yeah.
And then I did it again, and she was just like, I did the ears, and she got mad at me because she was like, "Oh, you didn't tell me first. Like, you just had to tell me." And I'm like, "I'm fucking 18. Like, what the fuck?" I was 18 at the time, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm 19 now. No one tells me anything. No one even knows I have a fucking belly button, so it's chill. But
No one even knows I have a belly button.
yeah, my belly button doesn't exist actually. But no,
It's
yeah,
just
and
non-existent.
I think I'm done with face piercings. Right now, I'm in the process of stretching my ears, and I don't even know if anyone knows I'm in the process of that besides like my girl and my friends and shit. Because
Yeah.
like I didn't tell anyone like, "Hey, I'm stretching my ears." It was just like I have new earrings because they're still
Yeah.
small. They're like 8
Okay.
gauge,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they just look like earrings still. So I was like,
That's
"Oh
crazy. My
wow."
girl wants to stretch her ears and shit. I'm like, do it. That's just sick.
No, yeah,
Me personally, I don't know if I could do that shit. I want to get piercings. I'll get a nose ring. I don't know if I get the septum, but I feel like that'd be it.
man. You know what's funny? Like the only thing I really wanted, like when I was in middle school, I wanted my stretched ears, and I didn't really care for any other piercing. You know, I was like, all right, I want to do the stretched ears. Now I'm like, what? I pierced this, and then I was like, in 2020, I kind of wanted like everything. Like I was like, damn, I was like, all these piercings are fucking fire. But then some
Yeah.
of them got corny with time. But now I have piercings that I never expected I would have. Like I did this, and then I did my ears impulsively, and then I was like, fuck it, I have earrings now. Like let me stretch them because I want to do that since middle school. And then I did this because I was bored, and I was like, well, I have this. My mom's not gonna be upset at this, and I don't really care what my stepdad thinks. And then I was like, all right, I'm done with face piercings, but now I want to pierce my helix, which is like the upper earlobe.
Yeah.
Well, my
Yeah.
hair's
Yeah. Yeah.
fucking covering it. And then I didn't really care to pierce my belly button until recently. And I was like, damn, it's fire. And a little Uzi did it, and I was like, fuck. And I still did it anyway. I was like, you know what? Whatever. And I
That's
think
cool. Most people be like, "Ah, you're gay, bro." It's like, "Ah, fuck you, bro. That's just cool."
no, yeah, and that's also like a big thing of it. It's like I don't really care about gender rules at all, and I don't care
Yeah,
about anything of the sort. It's like if I like it, I'm gonna do it. So
that ass. That's how it's supposed to be.
no, yeah, exactly. So I think I want to do my helix, and then I'm done with anything near my face or my head. And then it's just like I did my belly button, so I just want to do like I think my nipple, and that's it. I think I'm done with that.
Just one, just one,
Just
or
one
both.
nipple. I don't think I want to do both because I think it'd be too painful.
Hell yeah. My girl said them shit hurts.
Yeah, no, it's fucking. And then if you do it wrong, like you could fuck up your nerves and like your area. I'm good, you know.
Yeah.
What did your girl say? What size she wants to stretch to for her ears?
I don't know. She hasn't done it, but she just said she's like, I think I'm gonna get gauges, and I was like, fuck yeah, do it.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm a pussy. Like I only want to go to 0 or 00, which for some people they might say that's big, but like if you talk to my girl, that's fucking small because hers are like 30 something like millimeters. Like she got
Jesus
big
Christ.
gauges, and I'm like, it's what I'm not gonna lie. Like when I first like met her, because I met my girl through fucking internet, and
Yeah.
I saw those gauges, and I was like, hmm. So
Cool.
yeah, definitely like a turn on. But besides that, no, yeah. But I like to talk about body mods, man. Like that's like one again, I told you, like my fixations is like wrestling, music, and body modification. So like I
Yeah,
definitely
yeah, yeah.
if people have piercings or tattoos, I like to do like a little tour almost, a little GQ
Oh yeah.
tattoo tour.
Hell yeah. I'll be back. I'll be back with more tattoos hopefully sooner or
Yeah.
later.
You know, that's so funny you mentioned that because I feel like as you guys progress as artists, like everyone I want to start doing like follow-up interviews, you know?
Hell yeah.
And like once people get bigger, be like, hey, so here we are now, and this is how it's happened since then, and like really catch up. But so in like a year or two, or if you blow up tomorrow, we'll do another interview and we could talk about all the shit that's happened. No, yeah. But
Hell yeah.
no, that's cool. But besides that, I think overall, I think we've talked about a lot of good shit, and we've probably been here for like a good like maybe hour or two, probably like maybe even 2 hours.
I feel like it's about to be three.
E-
About to be two. About to be two. But
yeah.
we started like at three or five for you.
Yeah, we started at
You.
5 for me, and it's about to be 7. Yeah, so we've been on here for 2 hours. But overall, this is where we've reached the wrap up of things. Which before I reach the final wrap up, I like to ask if there's anything that I missed, any little corner or crevice of Wake Up Koi that we did not discuss that you would like discussed on your episode.
Um. Shit. I don't know. I feel like I just rambled the whole time. I think I like
We
answered
covered all the
questions.
bases because
Yeah,
of
I
that.
answered questions that weren't asked. So I feel like I don't know. I think I'm good. If y'all want to play Xbox, add me on Xbox. It's Wakeupcoy. Um, Follow me on Instagram, Wakeupcoy. Everything is
Which
Wakeupcoy.
all those links will be in the description below.
Hell yeah.
So check it out. But
Look,
no,
yeah.
yeah. Which leads us to our final wrap-up question, which is Wake Up Koi, what do we have going on in the next second, minute, hour, fucking day, week, year, month, century, millennium, decade, all that stuff.
Well, today my friends are playing a show and I'm gonna do a song with them. And then tomorrow, which is Saturday, what is today? 29th, I have a show myself. I'm gonna be playing, and then hopefully next month I get a couple shows because I know there's already people asking and shit, but one of my bandmates is going out of town, so we'll see what's good. But yeah, hopefully I don't know when I'm dropping this EP. It's like nowhere near done. But be on the lookout for that. The shows for sure. Uh, Hopefully like in a year or two I tour somewhere. Hopefully go see meet some new people, meet some new faces.
No, yeah.
But yeah, that's basically it.
No, yeah.
Oh,
So,
I'm dropping merch. Buy some merch. DM me.
woo! That's cool. You know what? That's funny. I didn't mention it. I mean, we talked about it lightly. I do usually ask about that, but one thing is the answer I find a lot. Like people are like, yeah, I might do merch, but they don't ever like aren't doing it.
Yeah.
So the fact that one of my guests is finally doing merch is like dope as fuck.
Hell yeah. And
And
they're gonna be cheap. They're gonna be like 20 bucks, 25
yeah,
bucks.
and you previewed some design or some logo, so people have an idea of what the fuck to look out for. So there
Yeah,
you
and
go.
I'm also working with this brand called Dark Castle. Shout out Dark Castle, it's super sick. Fucking bunch of young. It's a young dude, fucking badass. He makes screen prints his own shit. He does everything.
Right.
Um, so be on the lookout for that too. We'll be working soon. But yeah, that's basically it. Shows, merch, EP soon, album. I don't know when the fuck, but hopefully I drop more music soon. I have a bunch I'm sitting on. But yeah, that's basically it.
All right. No, yeah, that's dope, and it's always a bright future for everyone I fucking interview. Everyone talks about what they're doing. And I'm like, yes, and I'm always
Oh
here
yeah,
supporting. Like after this interview, it's not like, oh, we stopped talking or whatever. It's like
yeah.
now I fucking follow you and keep tabs on you for
On
the
God,
rest of your fucking career. So
we just talked 2 hours without knowing each other, bro. Now we
exactly.
homies. Now we
That's
homies, fool.
that's the magic of it all. No, yeah. But besides that, we will finally wrap it up with this was the Cult of Personality podcast hosted by yours truly, Mikeymcchoppa. With me today was Wake Up Coy. Thank
Oh,
you.
oh, oh, oh.
Thank you for staying with me for the last 2 hours.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, viewers who are listening on SoundCloud, Apple, Spotify, or watching on YouTube for watching for the last 2 hours if you made it this far. Happy Halloween. Anyone having Halloween plans, enjoy. As this uploads, I'll be getting ready to fucking go around Manhattan with my girlfriend. So that's my plans for Halloween.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so overall, everyone, blessings. I'm glad we got to talk, and I'm telling you, it was good that I was like, yo, let me get this guy on the podcast because it was a good conversation.
Hell
You're a
yeah.
great conversationalist. It was very fun. So
Thank
no,
you, man. I appreciate it.
no, yeah, but overall, we'll wrap it up. Happy Halloween, and we will see you next Monday, Mikey Monday. Peace out, motherfuckers.